welcome to episode 3 of the Hooligan Sports Podcast.
Yep.
With your boy, DJ Baltazar, Mr. Josh Bustos, Mr. Banger, and myself, Hooligan Ray Matoyer. We have a special guest, super friend of the podcast, Dodger season ticket holder. You may have seen her on social media. Queen Mari. Our friend Mari is here. Welcome to the podcast, Mari.
Thank you.
Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
How are
I know
you,
nothing
dude?
about sports.
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing at all. That's why we have you here.
Yeah,
For nothing at all.
I think we have a better replacement for Tommy.
absolutely. What does he know, though?
Yeah, so last week we had Lucha Tommy, because Tommy wasn't here. This week Tommy's not here. So we're like, let's get an actual person in.
Let's get Lucha
Yeah.
Mari.
Let's get
Lucha
Lucha
Mari
Mari.
instead of Lucha Tommy.
We called the bullpen for
Maybe,
some help.
maybe we'll make him
Wow,
come
we still
later.
got jokes.
Wow.
You
He's
never
got
know.
shade, too.
That underhanded booster shade, you just can't replicate it.
It comes out of nowhere. It's like
Comes out of
a
nowhere.
sweeping tornado
Tornado.
of bullshit.
Terminator.
Wow. All right, so let's jump right into it. We got Dodgers. Obviously, the season has just started.
Woo.
We got they, as of this recording, they just won their second game.
You know, whooping.
It was
18 to 5.
18 to 5
Russell Martin.
Russell-
Whoop, it's not a pattern, right? Whooping, loss, whooping.
Open loss.
I mean, they could have won the second game. They had a couple good chances.
I mean-
and I think Bellinger was safe on that.
Oh,
Yeah, I heard, yeah.
Even the replay, I'm willing to believe New York was asleep because I felt like they
I'm
were
sure.
on.
It was like, what,
They were
2
on
in the morning in there?
Yeah,
Isn't
it was
that
like
the city that doesn't
3:15 in the
sleep?
morning,
Yeah,
and
they're asleep.
that was a really long their call that they make. Usually it's pretty
It lags.
fast. Yeah, this one was taking forever, and I was like, nah, someone's asleep right there, and like the phone's ringing, and they're just right there.
It's like the scene from like one of those like earthquake movies from the 90s, like the one guy at the center. I can't reach him. I know he's
Something's
there.
going on. No one can get through to him, and they're just nervous right there. They're like, let's just let the call stand. Let the
Hey,
call stand.
voicemail goes on. Wait, Tim, we have a situation at Dodger Stadium. We need to know if Bellinger's out or safe. Okay, out. He's out.
He also needed to buy time because, they had to change the umpire because the umpire got hurt.
Bustos, get out of here
Oh,
with your
man.
logic and your common sense.
Did we get a
We like to speculate.
did we
here.
get a health update on the
Logistics
He-
across the
umpire?
board.
He is missing the rest of the series.
I thought you were gonna say the season. I was like, wow,
Dang,
they hit him
dude.
hard.
I thought an ice pack would do, but never mind.
When that when he got hit too, I was surprised. I was like, man, that just got him clean, like dead in the eyes. That poor ump.
Probably has a concussion.
Yeah, he probably.
Yeah.
And he like, I don't know if you saw, like he was like staggered for a bit, and he looked down, and the runner was on third, potentially going home. I was even like, man, imagine there's a play at the plate, and the guy's just right
Yeah,
there,
exactly.
all
What happened-
concussed.
What happened?
He misses it.
Was Kiki on third, right?
I think so. I mean,
Yeah, what happened? Kiki
I
ran.
think it was Kike.
yeah.
Yeah, imagine if he ran home.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If there's a play at the plate and the umpire's concussed and one of the corner umpires forget to get there, like who makes the call?
Instant replay.
Does do they?
The left field pavilion season ticket holders. We have the best view from
Yeah,
there,
we
dude.
would for sure
Yeah.
make that call.
With our binoculars.
They wouldn't even have had to call New York. They would have just consulted
DJ.
the left field pavilion. You guys good over there?
Bustos, was he safe?
According to my book. Say,
Looked good back here.
Was he safe? I can't tell. Yes, Laz Diaz, he was friggin' safe, bro.
Okay, so
But yeah, they're starting off hot.
Yeah.
They won
2-1.
again.
So hot right now.
So hot.
opening day was a big success.
Huge.
So
Well-
the first game was a record-breaking 8 home runs.
Yeah.
The second game was another record-breaking game for the longest regular season game in Dodger Stadium history.
And
Today's game, I don't think.
Russell Martin's pitching record
I
breaking
guess-
right there.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
first time he's ever
record.
pitched. So 3 games, 3 new things, and
Yeah.
that's the beautiful thing about baseball. There's a famous saying, and it rings true. Like, how many baseball games have we been to combined? Like, over 4,000 or 5,000
Between all of
games
us?
between all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like we've never seen that before. It's amazing. It's beautiful.
I mean, that's what makes baseball beautiful. Do I have to start it?
Heck yeah.
One of my favorite things about baseball, guys.
Is it anytime you go to a game,
You just don't know what you're gonna
you,
expect.
you might see a fight in the pavilion?
You're almost
We
guaranteed.
guarantee game 2. I saw one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that's another thing. Game 2 into the season, we already got a
Yikes.
full-on brawl in the pavilion, and
Yeah.
just like
And I-
mid-season form.
Yeah.
I didn't start it either. It's fucking
you got
fantastic.
brand new ushers being broken in.
Right? They're just
Oh
like,
my
what
god,
is
how
going
do I
on?
do this?
And
Mari's
Mari-
like, come here, I'll show you.
And
Just
Mari-
take this
Basically,
guy.
Just grab him by the
just
collar.
Grab him wherever, just drag him down.
I'm surprised you were not part of that.
Right?
You know,
She knows the
It's
protocol.
only the second
She's
game
still-
I like to
she's
come
still
That's what I'm
warming
saying.
up.
She's still in spring training mode for fights. Give her
Yeah.
till June. She's gonna be kicking her
Yeah.
butt.
She'll be in mid-season form, and
I steer clear
running the
until
pavilion.
right before All-Star break.
that's when she starts heating up.
Did anybody have money on the fight like we used to do? Everybody put 5 on the redhead. Like,
Well, I think the
The girl with the high ground. That's who.
The
that's
girl,
who-
the girl in the high ground.
Always.
There's a girl
There's
in
always
the
a
bottom
girl
of the screen.
somewhere like backing her man. by
You
throwing her-
you freaking blank.
Right.
You know, watch your profanity. Yeah.
Watch your profanity.
You mother! How dare you do that to my man, girl? And then the girls
Watch your
start fighting.
profanity.
So yeah,
Unreal.
this was the
what I'm
this was the
saying.
best thing about this fight. It was actually 2 chicks, usually with 2
Yeah.
guys.
Oh yeah, dude, that's the thing. It's,
Those are the best fights.
ladies.
Yeah.
It's just baseball,
But they're not watching, so they're usually fighting about something else.
and they're not watching. So are they real
Interesting.
fans then?
Ooh, interesting.
Speaking of,
The snooty season ticket holding Hooligan podcast people.
Gatekeepers.
We hold the card. Look, I get 20% off on gear. Look, I promise it's a card.
we have cards.
So
Look at this.
interesting about that. But anyways, would you consider that, we've seen fights or they've been next to us. Do you think that's really a fan thing? Do you think you're a real Dodger fan if you go to a baseball game and look for fights, fighting even other Dodger fans?
Yeah, that's another thing in itself. They're fighting other Dodger
exactly.
fans. Like, I don't know
What's
if
the
they're going
point?
looking. Yeah, I don't know if they're going looking for fights, but they always seem to find the
I know.
same type of people.
How does this fight always start? Is it because you're fighting over a beer?
Someone
spilled
stepped
out
on
you?
someone's shoes.
Usually.
Someone smudged a Puma.
Mario, why would
Hey,
you?
dog, that's my Nike Cortezes, dude.
Hey,
Why
I
would
just
two
got
girls
these.
The white shoes.
Spilt drink.
Someone
Spilled
spilled a
drink.
It's usually
I've
spilled
seen
drink.
Mario almost fight over
No.
I
spilled
did find
drinks.
somebody.
over a
It
spilled
was
beer on her.
opening day, actually, 2016.
Oh,
and
sick.
the girl behind me spilt her nachos. She wasn't watching at all. Finally realized everyone's standing up cheering for a home run. Stands up, spills her nachos all down my brand new white Dodger jacket.
And the scorecard, or just you?
And the scorecard.
Yeah, I
I
think it
do
was
have
the
a
scorebook.
nice nacho
Yeah,
stain
the-
on the scorecard.
Wait, did she
yeah.
pay for the dry cleaning or anything?
No. She
No,
just said,
Marty
"Oh."
just shot her a
I
look
don't-
and was
yeah,
like,
she's like, I don't know why you're
excuse
so mad.
I've seen that look.
I'm
It's
sorry.
scary.
I'm sorry, hon. I'm sorry.
Oh, God.
She's like, what,
Oh,
you want to
wonderful.
fight?
I'm on my
Like-
7th michelada.
Last thing I want you to
I
do
love
is touch
nachos.
me.
before I swing.
Yeah, I'm willing to bet probably the biggest percentage of the reason the fights start is spilled drink or food.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, like just dropping on someone and someone would be like,
and or random Yankees fans.
Yeah, there was a couple. There's actually a
yeah,
couple.
opening day there's some
Oh,
Yankee
how about,
fans.
how about when we were walking around, we saw Red Sox
Yeah, I
fans.
saw a couple of Red Sox fans. I was like,
Why are you
Why?
rubbing
That's
it
kind
into
of
us?
disrespectul.
You're not allowed.
I've seen Red Sox hats around, and I'm kind of like, yeah, we get it. Opening day, cool. Why are you here? Like,
Yeah,
I
We
mean,
why-
got new gear. They
Yeah.
have the place to flaunt it.
I get
They
it.
just
If
took
they're a
the
baseball
tags
fan,
off.
a lot of these people too, like remember, if they're from Boston or the NL, they probably like watching the Dodgers play. They probably actually root for the Dodgers the other time, and Boston's not playing us. So, but it is annoying, huh? You just see that, it's like, God dang, you guys broke our hearts.
It's funny, like, depending on what the fan is, because, like, if you see, like, say, a Baltimore Orioles fan walking by, you're like, oh.
You start
not even
laughing.
gonna- yeah, not
You
even
start
look twice.
laughing
You're
at
like,
them.
yeah,
Yeah, I feel
Poor-
bad
poor
for
guy.
the poor guy.
It's-
poor little fella.
Oh my God, he's special.
You see a guy with the Giants, you the Yankees or
Oh, that's
Angels.
unacceptable.
You're an idiot.
You're just like on site. You're just like,
Hey, bro, Yankees, Giants, and
Maybe that's how the brawls are starting.
that's how they start. Just like, but that's the
Angels,
thing. They're
Angels.
usually the fights are Dodger fans versus Dodger fans. They're not even. You would think it'd be like every Giant fan or every whatever else fan comes in here,
Oh,
but no, not the case.
Yeah,
it's
it's
always
Dodger
like
fans.
Dodger on Dodger. And
So, moral of the story: real fans don't fight other Dodger
Don't fight.
fans.
like we said last time, we're not real hooligans. We just play them on TV,
Exactly, or on radio,
on the radio.
or on whatever listening platform you choose to listen to. The Hooligan Podcast.
Yeah.
Hooligan podcast available on multiple. Can we get it in the CVS voice? A Hooligan podcast
Yes.
commercial.
Hooligan podcast. Available to you weekly.
On your local end cap.
Look for the sticker that says "Download now."
On YouTube, iTunes, and Spotify.
Spotify.
Or your local end cap. Everyone who's listening right now is so confused. We had been going on before we were recording today. Different hypothetical
I've been
CVS.
practicing my automated
Yeah,
voice.
practicing
I don't know
voices.
why.
If you watch it on YouTube,
This
you
is
might
really
get a snippet
addicting.
or two, depending.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Dodgers. What else? I mean,
Well,
what else are you thinking, Joshy?
well, I was saying, the pitching staff, starting pitching was good the last couple of games.
Money.
Ryu, 6 innings, My bold prediction of the week. I said 6 innings, 1 earned run. Little off on the case, but
still.
perfect.
Considering he was the 4th choice.
Yeah.
Yep, it's pretty good.
I said that depth. The Dodgers got it.
Ross Stripling, 5
My dude.
five innings, 5 in the 3rd innings.
Yeah.
No runs.
No runs.
I mean, that's solid. We should have won game 2. We Dodgers dominated most of that game.
Oh yeah.
But a little mistake here with the pass ball and the strikeouts.
And the bad call.
Bad call.
Also, can we just acknowledge one thing too? I don't know if it was last week or week 1. We made our predictions for the season, and Banger made a prediction that Jock Peterson was going to be our MVP.
He's
And
been.
he's
Bustos
off to a
laughed at
start.
him.
Yeah, I laughed. at you.
Bustos laughed at him. Was like,
We-
Jock Peterson.
And I was
I
going-
never would have guessed him.
Which is another reason why analytics will never rule baseball.
Nerdball Bustos does not. Win.
Not to mention, as the fill ball kind of guy, I was a little skeptical too. But we all want to see Jock
Yeah,
do
we
well.
do.
But
We love
Banger's
Jock.
money, dude. 3 home runs already.
Yeah, he's leading
I-
the team right now. in home runs.
Yeah, hit a home run tonight again. Lead off home run.
Man, Banger.
He's
Now
hot.
we're
So
waiting
hot
for
right
the
now.
second part of his prediction, the
Yeah.
Pedro Baez complete
Pedro
game
Baez
no hitter.
complete game.
Bustos, give me some stats on Pedro, bro. How is he
Wow.
doing?
Well, he only
Pedro
pitched
Baez.
once and should have got unlucky. I mean, pass ball, strikeout should have been a second out. I think was that happened.
Bustos, we need
Is
stats.
he back to
We
the
need
old
stats.
Baez days with that?
No.
Everyone shot.
I need the numbers.
Friend of the
Bustos.
podcast.
Well, basically, he had no earned runs because it was on a
Baez?
pass ball.
Always.
Baez is a stupid friend of the podcast.
Pedro,
He's the
Pedro
best friend of
Baez
the podcast.
actually probably owes me money at this point because I've seen him pitch how many times in busted games. I think he owes me money.
I
At
think
this
he
point.
does. We should hit him up. Have Banger talk to him for you.
Yeah, please, dude.
We saw him. In,
He's the expert.
Me
I
and
need,
DJ
I need an updated photo.
Me and
Maybe
DJ
this
saw
time
him on
it'll-
opening day.
Got it.
Yeah, that is true. We were hanging out by the bullpen on opening day, staying in the shade for a little bit.
Did he ask for me?
And Baez was warming up right there. We were taking pictures and sending them to Banger. We're like, dude, he's asking. He's looking everywhere for you right now.
He literally said, he said, "Donde están, Banger?
Hey, EL
Banger?
Banger?
Yeah,
Banger." Yeah.
Elefante?
Wow.
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 Backstory.
Real quick?
Savage.
Wow. I don't even know how to respond.
So,
Yeah, no,
Especially
no,
people
that's
listening
just-
right now is like, did she just call him an elephant?
but I gotta give it in. Welcome to the Nasty Boys Club, Banger. That's
Nasty
the Nasty Boys
Boys.
initiation, taking a disgustingly large defecation in the bathroom. And then
Wow.
Blowing up the studio
blowing
right
up the
before we
bathroom,
record.
and then having a woman going after. That's total Nasty Boy.
I told her to wait.
What's it? What's it?
He
you
did
know,
tell her 5
He
minutes.
said a 5-minute wait. That was a 10 to 20 minute
5
wait.
minute
At
minimum.
means like
minimum.
a little bit more
like
than that,
he needed
okay?
to hand me a buzzer.
Hey,
Yeah,
what's
that
a
was rough.
courtesy flush? There's
No,
no,
dude,
we
it's
don't have
like
any
I-
glad. No
Dude,
pressure.
but like you flush
This is
and
a
like
confined
right away
space.
she just has to go in. Why?
He was
Who
still
does
pulling
that?
up his
You
pants and
don't
she was
go
already walking
right
in the
after
bathroom.
anybody.
I had to go.
This is
The
good.
she was still steaming, dude. Come
Yeah,
on.
it was,
It's-
we were all on
Blood
notice. We were
flies
like, oh my God, what's going to happen right now? And then
Yeah.
explain how the elephant came then, since we're already this deep into it.
Yeah.
Might
We
as
are
well-
so
might as
deep
well-
and
might
we're
as well-
sorry, but I walked in and my immediate thought was, it smells like elephant shit at the zoo.
She's also a season ticket holder to the LA Zoo.
Again, she walked right
And
in.
she was a season ticker in the left field pavilion, so there's a whole bunch of shit smell throughout the years.
And she was the one who suggested getting some straw to cover it up, like they do, like they
Hey.
do at the
When you're at
zoo.
the zoo, the
Shovel
zookeepers
it.
come in hot with the straw to try to
Yep.
just
Get the wheelbarrow and they go.
mask the smell a little bit from the zoo seers. But
Welcome to the Hooligans.
But enough about the Giants.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, you see there went on.
Oh, I thought that was the Sharks. My bad.
Uh-oh. Are we talking about the Sharks?
Oh yeah. Wait.
Take that, San Jose.
One more time, just 'cause
Zero
it just
Stanley
doesn't get
Cups.
old.
How many bombers?
Zero Stanley Cups for the San Jose Sharks.
What else about him?
They wouldn't even know what the Stanley Cup looked like if it fell on their head.
Wow.
Still, greatest clip
True
of the whole
stat.
year.
True stat from
Yeah.
Mr. Burgundy.
That's the highlight of the King season.
You stay classy, Los
it's still on
Angeles.
opening day.
I don't, we're talking about the zoo. We're talking about opening day. We're kind
Zoo
of
poo.
all the
Opening
places.
Hashtag
day was like a
Super.
zoo. So
Oh,
It was.
same.
Honestly, though, me and Boosters were saying this opening day was a little different than past years.
Yeah.
Like, at first, there was supposedly they were saying that there's tickets still available in the morning,
Exactly.
which is weird because
It sold out.
usually it
for
sells out.
weeks in advance.
Weeks, months in advance, whatever the case is. And then even like over at the stadium, like it just wasn't as crowded as normally.
Well-
It's just like a whole event just getting to the stadium.
I felt
and-
like it was just people, first of all, tailgating, trying to tailgate, drink before the game. Like
trying
always.
to.
Trying to.
Can you tail? You can't tailgate. Still,
Well,
right?
you're
Technically, no.
technically,
Technically,
no.
no. And the parks are still closed, but
Yeah.
over by our academy
Secret
gate that
spot.
we use,
Hey,
there
hey,
there was a
hey,
little
hey,
no,
hey,
but that's
Shredded
still yeah, but that's
spot,
still
okay.
It's the secret
That park
spot
is so
is still
good.
under wraps.
Okay, but that one park on the edge of the Academy is so good to drink at.
But yeah,
edge.
that little
Yeah.
maintenance yard right there,
Yeah.
everybody was posted up over there,
dude,
and there
yeah.
was like parties going on
I
over there
saw
for sure.
off of the Vince Scully Way entrance down
All
the
the house
street on
parties,
Sunset.
yeah.
Dude, what is that?
It's that one house that's like painted like
Yeah.
a Dodger
Yeah,
mural,
dude.
the whole house.
I just want to know where the
They
heck was
have, like,
my
a
invite?
full-on
Yeah, I didn't even know about
band,
They had a
like-
group, yeah, and there was like
There's just
3
people on the
different
lawns.
tents.
Yeah.
I don't
people
get
on-
how to get there because the LAPD blocks all those
But
streets.
like that's
But,
a residence.
I was
That's
about
not
to
a
say,
public
it's a
park.
no,
residence.
but
Yeah.
all the streets around there are
Everyone's
all
just
blocked.
walking up to that little spot over there.
If you're a resident of the area, you're gonna get into your neighbor. I mean,
Yeah, they'll
your
still
house.
you can still get in.
Hey,
over there
just
for sure.
next time, give us an invite. Thanks.
Yeah, like what was going on over there? That was a
Yeah, what
mega
was
party.
happening? Send the invite to
Yeah.
that.
Hey, dude,
Queen Mary?
I'm sorry, but that looked like a dumb party. Just kidding. Actually, I want to go party. You have a Hennessy? I can bring cognac. What do you guys do?
Just send me an invite.
Yeah, I missed out. I'm sorry.
Not Bustos.
Yeah, Bustos will come late.
John, where you
The
at?
bathroom that you're trying to.
I'll cover the bathroom. Don't worry.
We'll make sure
I'll
Banger
cover-
goes to the
Shut-
bathroom
We'll bring
before.
straw.
So
We'll bring
as
straw.
DJ and
Wow.
I were at the game, like we felt like the seats were also empty too. There's not many people
Yeah,
in the seats.
it looked like honestly the usual thing where people buy a bunch of tickets and then try to resell them.
And it doesn't.
Yeah, because they were just like complete rows together that
yeah.
were empty. I'm like, that looks like a reseller was
Give
not
them the
able to
prices
unload
right,
it.
dude.
And
Yeah.
also, so many people at the
Yeah.
tables, at the bars during the game.
The bars were packed.
Yeah, that's another conversation in itself.
Yeah, we'll get in that discussion another
Hi.
time. But
Hashtag, are Dodger fans real if they stay at the bar the entire game?
also, do you think opening day?
Oh my
Selfie.
God. Look at the enchilada.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Get your game started.
I'm in.
Like, what time does the game start? Excuse me, it's the 7th inning.
Miami.
Yeah, we saw selling beer right
Miami
now.
Hooligans
Right.
already posted the win video.
Right, has the win video up? They only realized once the bar stopped selling
Wait.
alcohol that the game's
Wait.
been going
Yeah.
on.
Where's my enchilada?
Then they
Ma'am,
all
you finished
fled
that
to the
3 hours
bullpen to
ago.
watch.
Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Or the
We're gonna have to
field
ask you.
level to show their awesome seats.
Do you guys?
Oh yeah,
The boomerang.
How about that picture of all these people walking down to the edge of the field level, saying, "Oh, look at me! I'm
I'm
taking
front
a
row."
picture, front row." So here's my
They
question:
go back to row L.
Go back top deck.
Has opening day
XX.
become a Instagram social media post like, "Hey, I'm here. Look at me."
Actually, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, but Dodger Stadium was the number 1 or number 2 most Instagram spot in the world.
Yeah.
After like the Eiffel Tower or
Yeah.
tied with the Eiffel Tower.
It's
so
crazy.
obviously you figure 50,000 a game, 80 something games.
You have
a
probably
lot of people
3
are.
million people.
Yeah,
roughly.
exactly. A season, and most of the people, I mean, are over there trying to post their micheladas.
Hashtag where's the after party?
But like, yeah, it's already a spot to be seen, a spot to, just like flaunt it. I guess the clout.
You got your field level picture and you're good.
Yeah.
Hashtag
Do we have?
Dodgers Cloud Chasers.
I think
Dodger clout.
I think DJ and I took some videos. We might be showing you guys later on of our little opening day experience. So you'll see some.
Look, I don't have a choice now.
You'll see pictures
wow.
of the rest of us doing regular stuff on a daily basis.
Yeah, complete with pictures of like Banger at work during the opening day.
And you'll see me going, hey, should I go, guys? I don't know. Traffic seems kind of crappy. I don't know.
Traffic was bad.
Oh, traffic was horrible.
The game started.
So-
Tickets are $25, bro. Should I don't know, man. I
I
can't
should-
pregame anymore.
Should I go? And then they're breaking records. You're like, oh
Dude,
my
I was
god.
So I actually parked inside the stadium for once this year.
You're wild,
How'd it
Bustos.
feel?
Well,
You're
it was
wild.
funny because I was getting in there maybe 3 hours before the game. They had a brand new scanner for opening day.
What do you mean scanner?
You know, every year they try to bring something new to the stadium.
'Cause
I
they're
guess
Scanning
they-
the tickets?
scanning the
Parking.
ticket for parking.
Oh, parking. Okay.
And it didn't work for my ticket. So
what
I was
happened?
holding up the line of people.
So you had to
here.
pay?
No, I didn't
Like,
pay.
what's that Versa up there doing?
Like, sorry, everyone, it's the scanner,
You
not me.
just see Josh at the window. Guys, it's
It's
not
not
me.
me. It's
Stop
not
the
me, everyone.
Stop
Versa.
honking.
It's the scanner.
So
It's
basically,
a new scanner.
the scanners
honking.
were not working.
Jeez.
They're like, is that Bustos?
Well, we talked about
is a
this before,
podcast.
right? They
It's a
always
Hooligan
try to
Sport
roll
podcast.
something new out.
On opening
On
day?
opening day.
Yeah, it's never-
had a trial.
Never
or
on the spring
pilot.
training games. Never like a.
No,
Never
it
the
was
Angel-
like
the
day
Angels
one,
game
go
before.
live, and then
Yeah.
the whole first homestand is like trial and error.
Dude.
Her first homestand is the pilot.
I totally forgot about
The
that
pilot
until you just
episode.
brought it up. Every year it's like that.
Yeah.
What were you trying to say, Josh?
Well, I was saying also, since the parking situation, I've heard from different sources at the stadium while I was there for
Uh-oh.
game 2
Bustos
that only
insiders.
35,000 people were in the stadium for before the fourth inning.
That's pretty bad, dude.
Wow.
Hashtag.
Those are just
were
the season
Giants
ticket holders.
right?
That's why we get the bad rap.
The season ticket holders.
Oh, it's just,
Yeah, it's exactly.
but you know what it is,
35,000.
dude? Like, we do get a bad rep, but that's also why I personally have a really weird, don't want to go vibe when it comes to opening day and playoffs and any bobblehead.
I mean, that's why I don't go to FanFest.
Because why am I gonna go to be by myself with a sold out crowd bigger than any other baseball stadium by at least 5,000 to 6,000, and it's quieter than Wrigley Field?
Oh yeah.
That's unacceptable. And you guys can attest, I've made videos over the years about this and how pathetic it is. I really loved when Kike Hernandez last year called out
the
fans,
fans.
and they all got butthurt. And I was like, nah, dude.
I know.
Fuck y'all.
Yeah,
Because
he's
If
not
they
wrong.
think that it doesn't matter and it doesn't make an impact, then you're not a fan.
if you've never watched or played sports in your life, have you ever, going up to play Little League, when your mom let's go, Timmy, didn't that pump you up?
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Just
Energy
50,000
travels.
moms.
Yeah.
50,000 moms.
50,000 moms right there rooting for you.
How
Oh, I'm so warm.
how many people actually knew the Dodgers on opening day broke a Major League Baseball record on opening day for the most home runs?
I'm sure nobody did. I mean, except season ticket holders.
I mean, as soon as they got up there, I was like, oh, God, I got to go on Twitter because this got to be close to
Yeah,
a
I know.
record.
See,
I was like, what's
How
going
many
on?
people
right
actually
now?
know, how many people would think, oh, did you hit another home run? That's just regular.
Fun
I mean, I'm
fact.
looking at the red on my scorecard and I'm like, ooh.
I didn't know, but I knew. Like, I asked, so I'm sitting at my bed. It's like 3 o'clock. I see all the updates. Home run. I'm like, this is gonna be a record game because I'm not there, and I'm just gonna look.
Just to
later.
rub it in.
I was next to Keat, a friend of our show, friend of the
Home run
podcast.
Friend of the podcast.
Yeah, I was there in between Kike's home run and Bellinger's home run. We were just like, oh, we're getting close to a record.
And what ball did Keith get?
Oh, he caught Barnes and
got
Chase
Seagers?
down. No, Barnes down.
Yeah,
and
Barnes,
down.
yeah.
Wait,
It's all
on
of them.
opening day?
Yep, he has the opening day.
Sick. Keith's a monster, dude.
Yeah, dude.
He might be
up.
the best ball hawk
He's
in the bleachers
He
the last
is
couple years.
way better than Zach Campbell.
Wow. Can I just get a quick?
Where you at, Zach?
I mean, he won.
Boosted-
Did you see
Boosted
the
is calling
Twitter
out.
contest? What did he win? Ball Hawk of the Year?
Yeah.
Who's that, Campbell?
No.
Or Keith.
Yeah.
On
He
Twitter
better.
last
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, dude, he's got. But
Josh
he's got
wants
some
to
good
smoke.
ones.
Zach Campbell versus Josh, Twitter beef.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Tag
take
Zach Campbell.
Let him know that Boosted is calling him
At
out
Zach
on
Campbell.
the show.
For the record, Zach Campbell, you've always been nice to me, bro, so it's good, homie.
But
Yeah, he's
Boosted's
saying
on the other hand, not a
Hey,
fan.
bro.
Not a fan of that.
But Bustos is
Bustos
my
got
boy,
beef.
so I'm just going to be split on this fight, so I'll just be like the Don
I
King
feel
of
like
this
these
Twitter
go
beef.
together.
Selfie.
I
South
feel like
Bay.
these go together.
Back to the whole Dodger fans not showing up till the fourth
Inning.
inning kind of thing.
Where you at,
I mean-
I
guys?
thought you were going to say fourth
Come on.
quarter.
The first period was over.
After the first period, no one was there.
When's overtime?
But like, honestly, part of that issue I feel like too is I don't think people understand the traffic situation for Dodger Stadium.
That's huge.
That's a huge, like, it's not
horrible.
like where the stadium's just located. I mean, it is downtown, but it's not downtown in the sense of a normal downtown stadium. Like, there's
no
only so
metro.
many gates in there, and I don't think people understand, especially on opening day, not only the traffic to get into the stadium, but to park and to work. Like, it's really hard for that kind of thing. So I can see why there a lot of people getting there late, but leaving early, I mean, there's hard to make an excuse for that other than people being like, same exact situation. I just want to beat everyone else before I leave. But at that point, I mean, like, what's
But-
the point even going if you're
But
going to be there
that's
for
my-
3
like,
innings?
when you go to those games, you guys know there's
Yeah.
no plans after. Even at nighttime, you're not doing anything at nighttime. You're
There's no
going to
plans
be at
before
Dodger
either.
Stadium at 7 a.m., 7 a.m., and you're going to be home maybe at 8 p.m., 9 p.m.
On
because
opening
you're
day,
going to be
yeah.
stuck in
Yeah.
traffic for an hour and a half. Each way, you accept it. It's
So
one
I
of those
left.
things.
Yeah, like even parking in the stadium, like
Yeah,
this crazy guy over here.
Yeah, I
doing-
left right after the first pitch. Took me at least 20 minutes.
after the first pitch.
I mean, last out.
It's like,
on
dang,
the
this
first
is
pitch
part
of
of the
overtime.
problem. Yeah. This is what we're talking about.
Traffic.
Hey,
No, so
first
I
pitch of
literally-
overtime.
I just changed. I'm Team Zach Campbell now.
I literally, I literally saw DJ walking by past me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, while I was going to park.
You didn't even tell me hi.
Now he tells us.
Didn't even honk at you?
Yeah, why didn't you give me a ride down the hill?
Right down the
He walked by me. You were
You
gone.
want to ride down to the
He's
hill?
like, he's like,
Right down.
Oh,
like,
is that
"Do you
DJ
want a
hits
verse
locks?"
already?"
Right? He was
I'm
like, "Oh God,
"No."
they're right there. They're right there."
He rolls his windows up.
He's not gonna see the
I
verse.
hope he doesn't see me.
Lock
And
the
then-
doors. Lock the doors. I am.
And it took me an hour. It took me like an hour and 15 minutes to get home. An hour 30 minutes
That's hecka bad.
after getting out of the.
Yeah. Also, like when opening day gets off, it's like during rush hour traffic. That's gotta be gnarly.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, dude,
Literally
for sure.
rush hour traffic.
Like there was already
I
traffic
think the,
on the
only,
freeway.
the best
Yeah.
the best opening day I ever got out of the stadium was that night game.
Wow.
The 2011 game.
Yeah, because I got out of that stadium
The
quick
game we
and
do
got
not
home.
discuss.
The game that will not be mentioned.
Yeah,
the
the game.
ESPN game.
Yeah,
Do, 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 do.
It just got really quiet in here.
yeah, that's why we
Yeah,
don't.
shut up the AC.
Let's not talk about it.
Anyways, we're all good. Anyways, Bustos, what else you want to talk about the
So-
Warriors?
Kershaw. Let's talk about Kershaw. He is.
Call Kershaw.
It's been.
Sorry, that was just set up
That's
so
perfect.
perfectly.
It kind of just transitioned. All right, Bustos Kershaw.
So Kershaw.
Kershaw.
Pitch,
Clayton Kershaw.
Pitch
Clayton Kershaw.
a simulated game, I think, today. They said he was pitched 3 innings.
What are your sources telling you, Bustos?
He's supposed to rehab start on April 4th. He's actually going to show, I think that's the first day minor league baseball starts. So he might be actually
So April 4th.
opening day start after
Yep,
all.
April
But for
4th.
one of the minor league teams.
I love our best pitcher, Damage Goods. He's so great.
Wow.
My favorite $31 million contract on the books. Absolutely, by far.
Oh my God.
I'm just waiting for him to get hurt again, bro. I'm not going to lie. Oh my God. Bar selfie.
I know. How many selfies you going to take during this podcast?
About Tree Fitty.
Hashtag opening day, LA.
Also, I just want
LA
to
Blues
say,
Blue.
FOMO.
I just realized that that's your phone.
Hashtag top
Look
deck.
at the look at the screen.
But I'm
though.
down here on the field level.
I was like, when did you get the AAA pop socket too?
I know, what is this?
They give those out at the
Is that
Kings
for
game.
free?
Yeah. At the Kings
dude.
game, there's a AAA booth and they give out those pop sockets. But I
Sure,
saw it
why
and I was
not?
like, wait, you got one too?
Yeah.
I thought it was
You were at the Kings game?
When
Wait.
did you go?
Hey.
Also to the Kings.
I actually go every now and then, thanks to my good friend Dieter.
Wow. Friend of the podcast, Dieter Ruehle.
Dieter hooks
We love you,
up.
Dieter.
Thank
Hashtag Dieter Rules.
Hi, thank you for
Dieter
everything.
rules.
Dieter Rules, thank you for all the music you do. Not gonna lie, he brings me to tears sometimes. Like
Oh,
legit.
wow.
Not gonna lie, when he plays right now, his little version of Van Halen, when the Kings walk out,
Yeah.
dude, I get such a crazy adrenaline rush sometimes. Just like,
Dieter's
Yes.
so on it, like not to be biased because he's a good friend, but like
no, he's not.
so on
he,
it. It's
like, there's a delay in the
he
tunnel
just
one time, and
thinks
he's
of
like,
everything.
And he's on point for the moment.
Like he was playing Careless Whisper every time Zach Greinke like
yep, so
gave
good.
up a home run or
No,
whatever.
yeah, he's for sure on
and
it.
that was
Yeah.
Zach Greinke's.
And then if you
walk-up
watch
for us.
if you watch the Dodger telecast, like you
Old
always
friend
see,
of the podcast,
Yeah.
Zach.
you always see them interacting.
Yeah. It's
Joe
good.
Davis and Oral,
Oh, yeah.
whatever they're talking about, Dieter's like listening and he plays along to whatever they're doing. It's like
you even
they're
had
inside
Kershaw
jokes.
Yeah.
bobbing along to Baby Shark.
Oh,
in the
gosh.
dugout.
Was he?
That's so
Yeah,
Was.
he does.
He was. I mean, he's got young little
He has 2 kids.
Who probably
So that's his
obsessed with
jam
it,
right
so,
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He
Oh,
was
is
in
that
there
Baby
like,
Shark?
"Baby."
Do you think
That's
do you
my
think
turn
Dieter
right there.
Ruehle should get an award from the city of LA when he's retired? I feel like
How
he
many
should,
teams?
if he doesn't already have one.
How many years he has left? Why are we talking about
I'm
retirement?
just saying, like, at all, like, he's already been in this
Yeah, how
in the,
about
in the
legacy
stadium
by
game
then?
for at least 30 years almost now.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
unreal.
It's kind of funny how we
Did the
all
Olympics,
love
too.
Nancy. We all love
Yep.
Nancy B.
Oh,
as
dude,
an
Miss
organist,
Nancy.
but we did not miss a beat with Dieter.
No, the only thing I don't like, the only thing,
Oh.
only thing, is
I'm
that
scared.
he input like I think it's similar, not exactly the same, but he input the new keyboard for Dodger Stadium.
Oh, the old one's gone.
So it's not the old organ.
So he
But
has.
they brought it back though, right?
He has his own keyboard,
Right.
which he's got things like doom.
His
doom,
rolling.
Marty
Yeah.
bringing the
da-da-da,
knowledge.
doom, doom.
Yep.
You're right. He has all of that right here.
call it the
and
King's
then if
keyboard.
he,
Inside
so
it.
that's facing the
That is
stadium.
the King's keyboard.
He turns to the right, and it's the actual
Organ.
Original.
Yeah.
So he uses that to play like pregame music.
Take me out to the ball
take me
game.
out to the ball
Yeah.
game. He'll do mid inning music. So he uses the organ for a lot of the classic things. But anything that you hear like Baby Shark,
Yeah, oh, yeah, it's on his
Whisper, all
keyboard,
that
yeah.
is on his
Yeah, and
keyboard, so-
supposedly, like one of the issues, I don't know how true it is a rumor, allegedly, whatever we gotta say, but like
Allegedly.
Nancy B wasn't willing to learn a lot of the newer music and the newer like the stuff the kids are listening to these
popular
days.
stuff.
New popular stuff. She had her own like
I
classics and
never
stuff
heard
like
of that, but it makes sense.
And that was, I guess, part of the reason, along with, I guess, other factors.
Scheduling,
Yeah,
things
schedules
like
and
that.
her
But
family
she's
and
also
stuff like
getting
that.
older. Husband.
Yeah, exactly.
Older.
And
Her
she wanted to
husband
spend
was
time.
sick, too,
Yeah, Bill was
so-
sick.
Meanwhile, Dieter, obviously, he's up on it and he's
He
constantly
actually
adding new
spent
things.
a big amount of time every night after staying late, because he stays till everybody leaves, right?
Yeah.
He's playing
Placing.
closing time. He keeps going beyond
Yeah.
that, right? And he goes home and he studies the next day. Every player, everybody on our team, their team, anything
awesome.
that happened in history
can
that
connect
day.
it with music, yeah.
And he has it all on an iPad by date, which songs he wants to play that day.
What a
On
G.
top of taking requests from Twitter. So
Yeah.
I like
Hashtag
it.
baby shark.
I like how his playlist of every Kings game, every Dodger game. That's awesome.
I just
It's
want to.
different. It's a different vibe every
Yeah.
game. Lakers games are completely
And
different too.
each game doesn't play the same song. He
Nope.
plays a different song each time.
I just wanted to thank everyone for listening to the Dieter Ruehle podcast.
Yeah, right.
mean,
Dieter Ruehle
friend of the
Appreciation
podcast.
Night on Hooligan podcast.
Right.
love you, Deeds.
We're
Dates.
giving out to all the fans free listening to this podcast sponsored by Dieter Ruehle. Thank you.
Thanks, Dieter.
Thanks, Dieter.
What else you got?
What else we got? Boostos.
Bustos just learned Alt Tab.
Yeah.
Let's try it. Hey!
Whoa.
Computers are fun.
Boostos.
Thank you. Thanks, Mari, for teaching me
You're
that.
welcome.
I love learning.
Wanted to thank Mari for stopping by on episode 3 of the podcast
Thanks for having me.
for our
Thanks,
Dodger
dude.
segment.
Heck yeah.
As being our guest, she gets 30 seconds to say whatever she wants. Shout out anybody, anything she wants. So
Wow, I
Plug
feel like
starts
I've
now.
already done my Dieter Ruehle plug, so another quick shout out to Dieter, DJ Severe.
wow.
But one really large shout out to my almost husband, who's been playing Toon Blast this entire time. So
Toon
Daniel, love you. I get to marry him in like 40-something days.
Wow.
Oh, that's deep.
Hashtag hell yeah, dude.
That's very sweet.
Started from the bottom.
Now we're
and
here.
now we're here.
Ace.
So thanks.
I'm not used to such emotional. Little-
Honestly, I was about to cry. I felt like I was watching Titanic for the 1207th time.
Daniel did not look up from Toon Blast once.
He actually rolled his eyes as it was
He's like,
going on. He
I
was like-
just died. Why did you talk to
He's
me?
like, why are you talking in the middle of my game?
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to, this is an important level.
I thought he would look
And
up
you're
and at
talking.
least like one tiny little tear. Just didn't fall, but just
So-
wipeable at the corner.
Sorry, Mari, but you know how Toon Blast is, dude.
Toon Blast is serious.
Toon
business.
Blast and what's the other one? the
Candy
Alex
Crush?
Ovechkin game.
Which one?
the ship wars for Alex Ovechkin.
Haven't seen it.
Oh, dude, it's so funny.
Is he
But yeah,
promoted or what?
yeah, he's like, I play battleships before the games.
Everyone else is on Fortnite. He's on his app.
Yeah, I beat you, Sidney Crosby again.
You die, penguin.
Exactly. But yes, thank you, Mari.
Oh, thank
You're
you.
a
Thank you for stopping
legend.
by.
So now we're going to talk about the Lakers.
Right.
LeBron James now.
You talking shit, Bustos?
Oh, shit.
Oh my God, Tommy is here. Yo, Tommy showed up. Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Where'd Bustos go? Just don't look at that camera.
Hashtag Joe Bustos.
Yo, Bustos.
What's going on, gentlemen?
Wow, Tommy, you made it.
He's here.
I had to get off the dance floor, man.
You were dressed very dapper.
You heard us talking shit from here? That's
So
crazy.
you heard that?
I heard everything.
So then you heard what Bustos was saying, right?
Yeah, Bustos.
Hi.
Hey, bro.
Wow,
Hashtag Tommy knows.
such a surprise.
I'm a dead
Welcome
man right
back.
Well, it's funny you got here, Tommy, because we're talking about the Lakers right now.
now. You know how much you love your Lakers.
The deadbeat Lakers, man? What are we talking about?
So,
Oh, God.
Don't make me
Lakers
cry, bro.
actually had a 3-1 winning streak since we last talked to you guys out here. So, but the big news: LeBron sitting out the final 6 games.
This is
About time the Lakers made that decision.
Oh, my buddy.
Yeah, they had to make that decision, right?
I mean, first off, Kobe would never.
Sit out. Nope.
Kobe would never do this.
Yeah,
Kobe would never be putting up with any of this. Try to sit Kobe for the rest of the season just to sit him.
Yeah, you
just to
wouldn't do
save him.
Nah.
He would never.
You remember he played with he made 2 features with a
Yeah,
torn
a torn
Achilles.
Achilles heel.
Yeah,
He
so-
walked off of the court on his own power
Yeah.
with a torn Achilles
So yeah,
heel.
Kobe would never have done that. And
Yeah,
it
I'm
was
alright.
Still
still
in that God tier.
But I'm still okay with it. I'm still okay with LeBron sitting out the rest of the season.
I mean,
I think
He's
it's
gonna make no
smart
difference.
It is what
LeBron-
it is.
yeah, it makes no difference.
you
If
don't-
anything, it hurts the franchise
If
long
he
term
plays.
because you're not only like wearing them down, but also back to the
Yeah.
draft pick discussion. They're
Yep.
just hurting themselves in two different ways.
I mean, they've won 3 of the last 4 games. That's not helping their draft pick
Right.
calls.
That's our king situation right now. Now they're winning all of a sudden. They're like,
I
okay,
told you
guys.
guys.
Ever since we started the podcast, we started winning. Maybe we should start this earlier.
All
Sorry
right.
for all guys.
Sorry.
We're the jinx.
I knew we should have started this in October. That was our bad. Our bad.
I mean, maybe the
Hashtag,
Dodgers
we're
win the-
sorry.
And maybe the Dodgers win the
Sorry.
World Series too.
Wow, who says? Why do you got to bring up the Dodgers all the
Oh
time?
my
You know I'm
God.
not. You know
I'm not over it yet.
You know I'm
It's a
still
new
not over
season.
it, and you
Are
bring it
you
up
little
every time.
stitious or superstitious, Booze?
I'm a little, maybe
A lot of
more
In
than
between?
I do. Yeah.
Just dishes.
But yes, I, mean,
That's super.
Just dishes.
I think sitting LeBron is the best move for the organization right now. We need him to get healthy. The groin injury's hard to come back from because you never know the true timetable. And
And if this just brings us
Yeah.
Space Jam 2 even quicker, that's a
Is he
plus.
gonna get hurt in the movie too?
Wow.
Watch.
Or is he
Oh,
gonna try to
man.
trade his whole team in the movie also? What's gonna happen?
I don't
mean-
know. I think Tommy's gonna hate on him regardless of the movie.
No way.
Are you gonna watch the movie when it comes out?
Just for Bugs Bunny, guys.
He'll be rooting for the Monstars all movie
Hit
long.
him high, hit him high,
It's
hit
the
him high.
Monstars.
Actually-
It's the Monstars kids coming back for revenge.
Yeah, who's
So we actually had this. We had recorded like a test podcast before,
Yeah.
and on this thing we had this discussion of what would 2019's Monstars be. Back in the original movie, it was Patrick Ewing, Muggsy Bogues,
Larry
Charles
Johnson,
Barkley.
Charles Barkley,
Larry Johnson.
And Sean Bradley.
those
Sean
guys,
Bradley.
Sean Bradley. So like,
Worst
what would
player on
the
the team.
yeah? So that's a weird little topic. What would the 2019 Monstars be
Okay.
against LeBron James?
Steph Curry.
Yes.
Yes.
That's,
Okay.
I think we all got that one.
KD.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had KD.
Okay. Kyrie Irving.
Okay.
We talked about him.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
He was. It was between him and Harden.
Clay or Harden.
Harden, Clay.
Let's see one more. That's a hard one.
Right?
KD, Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, center. Give me a center.
Draymond.
Nah, that's too many.
He said
Golden
Draymond
State.
just because he looks like a monster.
And
but
plus, yeah,
and
Draymond.
because he ugly.
And he's crazy.
because the dude looks like a monster.
He was.
but-
He was.
He is
He's
crazy,
actually
though.
descendant of the ancient monsters.
Right?
Yeah.
DeAndre Jordan.
Okay.
Giannis,
Giannis.
No.
Yeah, I like
Well, you
Giannis.
go. Maybe.
Anthony Davis.
Anthony
Oh,
Davis.
yeah,
Anthony Davis for sure at center.
I mean, I think it's gonna be like I was joking
His
around.
eyebrows gonna have a little
Yeah.
monster
Yeah.
on it. His
They're
little
gonna
facial hair.
animate that thing good too.
I think it's gonna be the all Tampa or all Clutch team who's gonna be on the Monster. Do you think LeBron's not gonna have his buddies on who's on?
So
Clutch
you're saying
Sports?
Space Jam 2 was just an
Wait.
elaborate recruitment scheme?
Oh, it's gonna be.
to get all these guys on the Lakers
Hey,
someday.
you know, this off season, hey, you want to be on Space Jam 2? Sign with the Lakers.
Well, wait,
Hey,
is,
bud, we'll give you a free trailer too.
Is
Yeah.
Bill Murray gonna be on it though?
Wow.
No, we talked
or Wayne
about.
Knight. Where's he gonna be?
If Bill Murray's not in it, then it's not
No,
gonna be a hit.
we found a replacement for him.
Who's Wayne
Jonah
Knight?
Hill
We actually didn't think about him.
or Seth Rogen.
Yeah,
Seth
that's good.
Rogen.
We talked about like Kevin Hart being the
Kevin
annoying-
Hart?
Yeah,
It'd be good.
But I
being
mean, Bill Murray wasn't Kevin Hart back when Space Jam came out. Also,
Yeah,
He was in his own.
he was his own. He was already kind of like a legend at that point.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's a tough one. That's a good one though.
We'll hire David Spade. To be
Looney Tunes.
That was the first legend I thought of.
But who,
exactly.
but who's gonna play the agent of LeBron?
What,
You remember the guy in
Um,
Space Jam with the glasses, always the
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jam
yeah,
wonder.
and he goes on a bench.
Yeah.
Spit shine. Yeah.
Yeah.
honestly, who's gonna be playing Bugs
That
this
would
time around?
Jonah Hill would be playing his agent.
Oh,
That
that
would
would
be funny.
That would be
It's
funny.
like Moneyball.
But the storyline is what Looney Tunes are gonna tell LeBron, hey, you want to make the playoffs? Come with us.
Oh,
Wow.
Hit him high, hit him high, hit him low.
you want to win a championship?
Cool.
Play with us.
Dude, Space Jam 2. What, next year?
Yeah, next
Yeah,
year.
think
coming
so.
out.
Yeah.
Space Jam 2.
So
That's. I think we've literally talked about Space Jam 2
More than the
every
Lakers.
podcast. Yeah, every podcast. Even if we edit it out of the final episode, there's at least one point where we were like, "So, what'd you guys think about Space Jam 2?"
And then it's gonna come out and we're like, it was horrible.
We're like, I
Yeah,
can't believe we waited so long.
guaranteed.
And it's because we expected so much of it.
We've already built it too high.
We
Yeah.
should go in like, oh, dude, this
I
movie's
think-
gonna suck.
I think
It's great.
I think Space Jam 2 Cassidy's or the marketing people need to hire us because we've been talking about it.
We'll just hype it for him.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to take a trip to the movies, all of us. to
Right?
go
We
watch
should
the
do an
Space
episode
Jam.
watching Space Jam 2.
We'll all wear LeBron jerseys. You can wear your LeBron jerseys, too.
I will not wear.
What about a Toon Squad LeBron jersey? Not a Lakers LeBron jersey.
Toon
Toon
Squad.
Squad.
What about a Cleveland LeBron?
Or Miami.
How about
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Okay, what if we made a Sacramento Kings LeBron jersey?
No.
how is
Just
St.
get him a
Mary's
Brad
Park?
Miller jersey. He might cry.
Alright.
A Mike Bibby
Mike Bibby.
jersey.
Mike Bibby.
We'll go for a Bibby jersey.
When he played with the Washington Wizards for like
4
days.
seconds.
Yeah, for like 5
Oh,
days.
bro.
Banger actually named Mike Bibby to his Space Jam Monsters team.
Yeah.
Current Mike Bibby
Dude, have
on
you seen
Space
how
Jam 2.
buff he is now? With that one picture?
He might as well be a UFC fighter.
Dude.
He's crazy looking.
He's a monster.
He is a monster.
Yeah, so
Real life size.
it'll be interesting to see which way that Space Jam 2 will go with the Monstars.
I love that
Exactly.
we always transition to it. Like, it's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't know why. Why do we love that movie?
Just because we have a star on the Lakers who's about to do a movie that from all of us, all of our childhoods, because
Yeah.
you figure when that came out, we were all hyped on
We
it. bro.
believe we can fly.
I mean,
Everyone was
we,
in- yeah, everyone was like-
we can forget about that song. That
It was just like, if Michael
Right.
Jordan could play
Dude,
baseball,
right?
I could play
Everyone's in
baseball.
their backyard right there, like,
I struck out.
Yeah.
Angels in the outfield. I can play baseball.
I could be a
Go.
baseball player.
Baseball hits your head.
Like I told DJ, I was like, he's gonna be like that dad. Dad, when are we gonna be a family again?
Is
When
LeBron-
the Angels win the pennant? I'm sorry, son.
Is LeBron Jr. will be one of those
Ronnie?
kids? Is Ronnie
Ronnie.
going to be in a movie?
Heck yeah, dude. He'll
Ronnie's
be the,
gonna
he'll be
be
the
one
water
of the
boy.
Monstars. He's gonna take over his soul.
Wow, that just got
That's
dark.
dark.
So, that is dark.
Plot
Wow.
twist.
Is that the Jordan Peele plot twist for that one?
That was a thriller.
Someone watched
The
us.
monster stole Bronny. LeBron, you got to get your son back. It's like a Liam Neeson movie.
He's gonna be like, it's okay, just trade him away.
It's like Taken 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, God.
In space.
In space.
I don't know who you are, Monstars. I don't know what you want, but I will guarantee you can keep my son because I have James Harden waiting on my team list. So thank you for taking my son for me. Now I have room for Kyrie.
He's like, I like Busto's theory that it's an elaborate recruitment scheme set
is,
by
totally.
LeBron to
Yeah.
make us an all-star team.
Oh, dude, my kids. Oh, dude. Sorry, Monstars. What's up, Ben Simmons? Good to see
What's
you,
up,
buddy.
Andy?
The
Davis?
Los Angeles
dude.
Monsters.
What's up?
What's up, Giannis? How
Yeah.
are you, buddy?
All right, guys. So
He's okay.
LA Kings.
Go Kings, go.
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 They're
Kings,
winning.
Go.
Yes.
Go Kings, go.
Like I
Why?
told you.
They're
like
winning.
I told you. They're
Why?
gonna beat the Sharks, the Ducks, and the Blackhawks.
Are they
And the
win-
Flames. And those shitty
Well, dude.
Flames.
How we beat the good teams?
Because it doesn't
Because we're-
matter. That's
because
why. We're the
And
Kings.
honestly, right now, they're letting the youth, I mean, the veterans are helping out. Like Brown and Kopitar line, still solid.
Yeah.
Still-
always will be.
Yeah, still solid. Like, they're still, producing. But we're seeing so much more of the youth right now. I think, obviously, getting ready for next season.
Yeah.
Getting ready for what to expect next year. But seeing these guys do it, I mean, like, I want to see them doing well. I want to see them getting used to winning. Also, at the same time, we want them to lose. So it's obviously this conflict that we currently have. But
Do
like-
well, but not that well.
exactly, and you don't want these guys to develop bad habits, just like losing. Like if they can already start winning in the NHL and learning that, I
Yeah.
feel like that's better long term for the development
exactly,
of these guys.
Exactly what they need to do.
Yeah,
You
so
want
it's
the
such
kids
a
to play
dilemma.
well.
Yeah,
They have to play well. The young guys are playing well. I mean,
They're-
Wagner has 12
Matt Roy,
goals.
Sean
Matt Roy,
Walker,
Grunstrom.
unreal.
Carl Grunstrom.
Grunstrom.
Stud.
Ledoux.
Yeah. Paul Ledoux's playing
Paul
solid.
Deuce finally got some dang playing time.
Yeah.
And he's proving he needs to be in the lineup more than he is.
Yeah, and
Or
like,
moved.
all these guys obviously are going to be a big role. Hopefully, our draft pick this year. Caco, please.
So yeah, so do we
Huge.
keep
I'll take
losing?
either or.
Do we want them to lose even against
I mean,
like the
again, they're
Blackhawks?
second worst
Yeah,
in the
that's
league.
I mean,
a
it's-
dilemma.
They have the second worst. They actually kind of can afford to win some games right now because there's a nice little gap
And our own
after third.
our own internal theory, but way of trying to decide it. We were like, if it's the Ducks, the Sharks, or the Knights,
Win.
win.
Everything else doesn't
Anybody else, any East Coast team, lose.
matter. Yep.
And just take it.
And just you take it to the third period and then lose. But
Yeah.
even then, they've been beating Calgary. And in Calgary, we had a decent little rivalry because of that Matthew Kachump kid. I know what I
Oh, yeah.
said.
Wow.
I hate that guy, dude.
Yeah,
I mean,
so,
this
does,
is-
so does Dowdy.
Oh yeah.
So does Dowdy.
I mean,
Dowdy-
and
definitely
he
a
just,
Dowdy
and he
stat.
just got into the league.
Dislikes him.
I'm a Dowdy stan for
he's
sure.
gonna
though.
be the next Corey Perry for us. I know
Well,
we all hate on
He already
Corey
is.
Perry,
And I
but
remember,
like yeah, he's transitioning into
I was
the
looking,
next.
so you know how Facebook has memories. I was looking at my Facebook memories, and it was from the 2 seasons ago when Kachump had his rookie season, and he elbowed Dowdy the first time, and I was like, congratulations to Logan Couture and Corey Perry. I finally hate someone more than you.
Right? Yeah, he just instantly got on that list.
Yeah, and it was just he's a scumbag. He's skilled. He's a really good player, and it just makes you
Yeah,
think.
he's effective, yeah.
Why does he have to be a scumbag too? And why do I feel like the refs let him get away with a lot.
It's his name.
I just don't understand why the other players don't. Where's LeBron in the league? Why isn't this guy getting a
He
headshot
has a
for all the
famous.
stuff he does?
He has a famous name
Why is he
for
still
hockey.
getting away with it? He's like a Brad Marchand, but
Yeah, because he's
Marchand's
more of a
better.
he does have like occasional dirty plays, but I feel like overall he's more just a constant
He's
pest.
an agitator.
Yeah, so he's
and
always
he knows.
constantly in the post whistle scrums.
But that's my thing. The post whistle scrums irritate me. Like there was one where he took Quickie's mask off. You remember that last year, where he took Quickie's Quickie grabbed him because he was chugging at someone, and he rips Quickie's mask off. His head's all jerked to the side,
No one
and I'm
touches
like,
quick.
Huh?
Right.
Yeah,
No one
and I'm
touches
like,
Quick.
where's the cross check to that kid's head, dude?
Yeah, but it's all those little kind of plays, like those little, like it's not something big enough to like get him suspended, but all those little things over time like add up and obviously are building his reputation. And it's exactly like Corey Perry. Like you can expect after the whistle, he's gonna, give you an
Do
extra
some
little
face
shot,
wash,
yeah,
water
another extra
spread ball,
face
yeah.
wash, all that kind of stuff. And obviously that's why specifically Dowdy hates him among other things because he's able to get under his skin and like how many like crazy pests through the years like. Personal favorite when we're talking about pests. I don't know if you guys remember Sean Avery.
Oh, Sean
Yeah,
Avery.
oh, dude.
Sean Avery.
Avery, just like the ultimate. I
Everybody
feel like
hates
he's
him.
the alpha pest.
Yeah.
In my mind, he's
Oh,
like
yeah.
the alpha
Him
pest.
and Marty
They have the
Brodeur.
alpha-
Yeah,
They have the Monstars and they have the Alpha Pest in the
the alpha
NHL.
pest. Yeah, if we're making the alpha pest team, Avery's starting for sure.
Brad Marchand's definitely on left wing.
Marchand,
and
like Theo
back
Fleury.
and
There's a bunch of these like guys.
Theo Fleury.
Yeah, like all these like throughout time they've been pests, and for those generations, I feel like obviously Kachuk currently, along with Marchand, are this generations that we have is our alpha pest currently.
The one thing I do like, and I did see someone mention this, is how this is kind of becoming like a player versus player rivalry, like they had back in the day.
It's like some Larry Bird, Magic Johnson.
Exactly, but like like Lemieux.
What rivalry was that?
Like you had, back in the day, you had like certain guys going at it. But, like with the Avalanche and Red Wings, you had Bertuzzi and I forget the guy that got sucker punched. But you get what I'm saying. Like you have these rivalries again. Like cool, all right. Well, Dowdy hates Kachump, and every game is going to be sick, which is interesting. We play
One
the Calgary
more time,
Flames one more
Monday.
time on Monday. I bought tickets because I'm hoping Curtis McDermott is going to just wall up on those guys.
The
And
McDerminator.
it's Brown's celebration for his now passing Dave Taylor on Thursday for first place in Kings all-time games played at 1,122. 112, sorry.
1112.
And now he's at 1,113 after tonight. And our good friend, captain, my captain, kind of. I still miss Brownie as captain. Kopitar, 1,000th game on Monday against the Calgary Flamas.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Sick.
I mean-
so Brownie gets his ceremony. Kopi gets his 1,000th. How big is this?
What do you-
Rivalry game.
It's a big game, but what do you think? What do these two players have meant to the Kings over the years? I mean, that's a lot of games played for the
Everything.
Kings.
It is a big
they
game.
are the Kings.
It is a big game, but I also want to point out that at Dodger Stadium, same night, it's $1 Dodger Dog night.
So we're going to have a conflict
I'm
of
just
interest.
throwing that
We're
out
going to
there
have
right now.
representatives at both games, so don't you
Yeah.
worry. Check Instagram.
I'll have Dodger Stadium
Me
on
and
lock.
DJ me and DJ
I'll
have
a
Dodger
solid
Stadium.
report.
And I will have Staples Center on lock.
You have
Perfect.
Staples Center?
Bung, you want to come in?
I'll be
Let's
at
go.
work.
We're going.
Do it, buddy.
Also, I don't know if the viewers know, we currently have 3 members of the Dustin Brown fan club in attendance.
Yeah.
Right
Yes, hi,
buddy.
how are you?
Hey, how you doing?
Downtown Dustin Brown, baby.
now. Hardcore Dustin Brown fans.
So-
Dustin,
Day
day one.
Day one Dustin
So
Brown
what does
fans.
Dustin Brown mean to you guys?
Dude.
Everything.
Like,
You know what? You know what? I'll be honest with you. I'll go first just because
You need to.
This is very personal for
Well,
him.
You know what, man? Brown was hated by everyone, dude.
Everyone.
It's true.
Everyone hated Brown, bro.
I'm
And
guilty.
No matter what, like, now we're here sitting and we're like, yeah, go Brown, you know? Come on. Love
His
that guy.
work-
Nah, bro,
ethic,
and I think DJ can attest to this. I was always disappointed when Brown wasn't scoring, but I never jumped off the Brown wagon, dude. Like, he was one of the him and Wayne Simmons were the first Kings I really, grabbed onto because I started watching, 2009, 2010, because I was like, oh, dude, black guy in hockey, score.
Yeah.
And, I
Wait,
watched
the Midnight
casually,
Express?
I watched casually before that, but that was, the first time I was like, all right, hockey's sick. But, Yeah, Brownie was, the captain then, and, even like as I play hockey now, my 4th year of playing, like I play that gritty in front of the net forward. Why? Because it's exhilarating and
power
fun.
forward.
But I also love to watch Brownie play because I try to steal as much as I can from him. Not only is he one of the best leaders in the NHL, I think him and Johnny Tays are the best leaders by example in the league as captains go. Former captain as now, but also he's there for his team in any aspect, and he's a good player, great player. Always fights hard, man. You never see him dog on a shift, and to see his like resurgence is so beautiful.
And
Hat tricks back-to-back years.
yeah.
Like it's just unreal, and you look at it. If you want to look up the stats, I know Josh is stat man, but Brownie actually, even the years where he had like 27 points and 34 points or whatever, also he played the least amount of time.
Yeah.
And the most amount of time he played was on the penalty kill.
Mm-hmm.
So, Daryl Sutter, even though we loved Sutter for his championships, he was fucking Brown's career over, and Brownie still stayed. Even after the trade crap in 2011-12 season where Chicago goes out and scores a friggin' hat trick, and he still stayed, and even though he's been screwed over and had to ride the pine unjustly, he supported his team, and he went out there and battled, bro.
Even when they took the seat.
Yeah.
Even after they took the seat.
He actually played better
After
after
he
he
took
picked
the
the
seat.
seat.
And I don't know why Carter or Dowdy has the A instead of Brownie. That irritates me. I
Carter
love you,
shouldn't have the
Cards.
A.
Carter shouldn't
I
have
love
the
you,
A.
Carter
Cards.
shouldn't have the A.
Take that A off and give it to downtown Dustin Brown.
The one thing I liked about Brownie was whenever he needed a big hit, a big stop during the game, he would do it. I mean, especially during that cup runs. How many big hits?
The hit on the Sedin sister. Oh,
Oh, that changed a lot of Game 3, Game 4, Game 5. The hit against Phoenix right before we clinched the cup.
the knee that around the world.
That was clean.
It was.
I mean, honestly,
Cry,
I'm
Coyotes
gonna be the
fans.
anti of all you guys right now. I
him.
was a Dustin Brown hater for a long time. He had a couple rough seasons where I was like I know he means
Why
a lot,
aren't
but
you in Montreal?
yeah, but my guy, you gotta go. Like, we gotta explore options. And I remember that trade deadline where his name was being thrown around as against the Blackhawks, and he ended up playing probably the best game of his career. I think he scored a hat trick, and it was like I feel like that may have been the turning point in his career.
Yeah.
After that, the Kings go on to win 2 Stanley Cups. As he captains them, and even now, these last 2 years, I feel like he's been probably the most reliable veteran on the team, which I wouldn't really call him. I feel like he was very inconsistent before, and he always had that, he'd be like really hot and really cold, and he had like 2 really bad seasons where I just remember I was like,
it was 2014 and then 15,
That's all Sutter's fault, though.
and it was all Sutter's fault. Exactly. That's
but I
the
feel like
thing.
now he's bounced back and he's really embraced the role that he's currently in, and he plays it like very effective, and he really is now a value. Well, not that he wasn't valuable before, but now he really plays that role that that he's been in the last 2 years really well, and I feel like
Executes.
yeah, and he's now like breaking these records and stuff like that. He's really cemented himself once again. Not that he really needed it, but
yeah.
just to all the haters, people who were doubting him before, and now that he is here to stay, and he is going to be
I
there.
think he's second in points, and this year,
I was about to say, last season he set his career highs at age 33,
Yeah.
61 points, I think.
yeah.
Also,
Correct me if I'm
Tommy,
wrong.
how many Dustin Brown jerseys do you own?
7.
This is true. This is not
That's
exaggerating.
why.
That's the president of the
Yeah, I was
Dustin
about to
Brown
say
fan
Dustin
club
Brown
right
fan
there.
He's also an
Clearly.
associate of the Nasty Boys
President,
Club.
CEO, and the Modelo Boys.
Modelo Squad.
Boys in town.
We right here.
Yeah.
Yo, we got some nasty boys on this week's question of the weeks.
Oh,
Nasty
gosh.
And those
Boys.
answers, yeah.
Ooh.
I think you're gonna be adding a couple more.
Ooh, we're gonna add some
people.
lifetime memberships. I'm down.
So, what's your favorite memory of Kopitar and Dustin Brown?
Dude.
Name one of each.
Oh, dude. Well, my favorite Brownie moment in person was this year. I was there with DJ at the Kings game. I got to finally toss a nice hat
Oh, yeah.
downstairs, and Brownie got the hat trick, and it was my buddy's first ever Kings game I took to the game, so it was special for him. I was like, how do you go and to see a hat trick your first game, bro? It was ridiculous.
Right? You're like, is it like this every game?
Yeah,
And
I've
you're
seen
just like,
I've seen 3 hat tricks. Yeah, I've seen 3 or 4 hat tricks in like how many games? 2 were visiting. Johnny Gaudreau's first hat trick, not a big deal.
You guys remember hat trick on hat night?
Yeah,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
with Carter's, yeah,
Carter's,
that was sick.
That was like all time.
That was the best.
All-time great
all-time
moment.
hat. That was like almost like the teddy bear toss.
Like raining hats.
But yeah, I think in-game moment, I think the Brownie game this year against Edmonton where it was dueling hat trick
Yeah.
alert with Alex Chase on. I think that was my favorite Brownie moment in person.
How about Kopi's?
I think in the playoffs, I think it was against New York, the game they lost, but that goal changed the game.
Oh yeah.
Kopitar, man, I got to go back to my favorite Kopitar moment of all time is Game 7 against the Sharks, and he had that disgusting
Oh yeah.
deep
That
That
cutback?
cutback.
Yeah.
That
the
was
cutback on
Totally agree
on
with you on that one.
Antoniemi, and he comes
He
back
undressed him.
and then there's just the smooth
undressed him.
Selly afterwards. He's just like,
He was
Well,
cocky. Yeah, he was a
come
cocky.
here.
with it.
Yeah, he doesn't.
When he
do
does that,
and he never does that. When he does it though, it's just like,
Yeah, even he knew,
So
like,
sick.
oh, I just.
when he does
Oh,
that,
I got
when he
you
did
guys.
that, you knew ball game.
you know, game over.
Game
and
over.
it was in the first period or second period. You knew it was over.
Yeah.
Even San Jose scored first that game too. It's
Yeah.
crazy. But my favorite in person moment last season. I'm sorry I'm going on, guys. I love these idiots too much.
Wanna
Kings.
put Titanic music?
Yeah, you can do. For second game against Vegas at home last year, it's 11 seconds left. We tie the. It's a 2-1 game. Carter scored in the third period,
Yeah.
and Kopitar gets the Dion Phaneuf's best career moment. I'm sure of it. Dion Phaneuf hits this crazy cross-ice pass to Kopitar after they're peppering Fleury. Fleury's making these crazy saves. Fleury versus Quick, just unreal match. And then just 11 seconds left, gets a pass from Dowdy to Phaneuf. Phaneuf over to Kopi, and Kopi never does one-timers, but he just fucking rips this one top shelf, and it just, the arena for the first time tonight, after Vegas fans
like
getting hella
erupted.
loud and cocky,
Yeah.
just exploded. You ever go to a game where it just explodes? You just got chills, and energy's so loud, it feels like the roof's gonna explode. It was so sick, dude. Just seeing that live was
Top
like,
Kopi.
that's my guy, dude.
Yeah.
He's so hot.
Banger, what's your favorite Brown and Kopitar moment?
A few years back, bro. Like, I don't know how
Years.
many years back.
20 years.
Years.
He's been a fan for decades.
Going down to the-
Kopi was just a boy.
I babysat him in Slovenia.
Down by the river, we
Oh,
walked.
God, no.
And Jessenich, we used to walk down the street.
No, honestly, with Brown, dude, going down to the ice and winking at your boy and having Brown wink back, bro. Like,
Are you hyping you and Brown winked at each
we
other?
had a moment, dude.
You
Like,
guys had a connect.
Is
this the
Pedro
first
Baez listening to this?
Don't tell Pedro.
Don't tell Pedro.
time?
Is
Am I
it really
just
always
learning about
Pedro now?
this?
Someone
Sometimes
Pedro,
Brownie.
Pedro.
Sorry, Pedro.
It's like those Craigslist where they like the missed interactions or
Where are you? Pedro Baez is like, where's my
to the
where's
hockey
my bun?
player on the Kings
Where's
who winked
Banger?
at me. I saw.
so that was a moment with.
That is
That
a
was
very
a love
that's a
moment.
very personal moment.
That's a
Brown.
fantastic.
Yeah, and the fact that he like looked at me, bro, and I was like, "Oh God,
not
no,
yet,
We're
not-
here. We're here.
Not many people have that moment, so
That's
that's,
why
a big one.
that's
Do you have one for
that's-
Kopi or
That's why
no?
we call
Not
him
really,
Dom.
dude. You know,
He didn't wink. He
yeah,
tried.
No,
He threw it out there, but he didn't get it
he
back.
never, said hello to me or waved at me. or
Maybe
anything.
a Kopitar like game moment. What do you think? Like, what's your favorite? Like, oh, that
I
was
love
sick.
watch.
like,
oh,
I
the
see.
other night, Saturday, last weekend, we were here. We were watching
yeah.
Kopi
Against-
against the Ducks. Dude.
Yeah, that was
Come
The
on,
shootout
that
move.
was beautiful.
That's
How about
nasty.
you? Tommy, how about you? Your favorite Dustin Brown and Kopitar?
Oh,
Modelo
God.
Tom.
Oh
Here
my
we go.
God, here we
Here we
go.
President and CEO of the Dustin Brown Club on his
Yeah, I know you
favorite
have many.
on
Which
his
one?
favorite
okay.
Dustin Brown moment.
There's two.
I don't know
Game
about that one.
winner, Game 2 Stanley Cup final against.
Yep.
That was
Rangers.
Yes.
ridiculous.
Was it over? Double, it was a regular
The
overtime.
tip
right?
was nasty.
No, it was,
dude.
it was double.
It was double or regular?
Which one?
When Dustin tipped the
It was
Game
double.
two. It was
Yeah,
double
double.
Double overtime.
Double.
Tip on the stick.
That one. And then I met him in person. He didn't wink at me.
You only
okay.
kissed me.
But no, he's a really nice guy. And then
What'd
Kopi,
he say?
He got to second base.
he said, "Hey, you know Bum?" I said, "Yeah, what?" He winked at him. He gave me his number.
You don't wink back though.
Misconnection. What's your Kopi moment,
What's your
brother?
Kopi?
We're soft track.
I know. We're sorry, we are. Was
Never
it
on track.
We're
never
Always
track.
off track.
Always off track.
that? I think that goal against St. Louis that one year. When he
Oh
said
my
that was the loudest
gosh.
he's ever heard Staples in his entire career playing at Staples.
Because he also had a goal in the St. Louis series on the road where it was very similar to that San Jose goal
Yes.
where he deked him.
Yeah.
It was a one-on-one and he deked him, and I think like I jumped the highest I've ever jumped in my life. I was like, what?
It's so sick.
I got stuck in the air.
I know, but you know my
Almost
favorite
fell.
moment of them together was when they won the Cup in 2014. And Brown skated over to Kopi, and they hugged, and then Quick just came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
They're like the three best friends like anyone could ever have.
You're
And
just
it
like-
was just them three. Like they, I mean, of course they.
And then Brown
they-
winked at Bung.
And he looked at the TV. I know you're watching.
He spotted him in the crowd. He was like,
He looked in the rafters. I left these seats for you. You never did.
it was like Ricky Bobby.
This is where you should have been.
He goes to the box office after the game. Did
Yep.
Banger pick up the
How
tickets?
sad. Actually, Banger picked up the ticket and said, "Tickets here, Stanley Cup final. Tickets here."
2 tickets, ice level.
Oh god.
And it's 700 each.
So yeah, I think my favorite Brown moments, the similar one, the game 2
Yeah.
of the Stanley Cup. I think my favorite Kopitar's also another Stanley Cup moment was game 1 against the
New
Devils.
Jersey. Oh my gosh,
When they
the game
scored that
winner.
overtime goal.
Yeah.
That's when I believe in 2012
We
we
did
actually
it.
going to do it.
Hell yeah, dude! That was such a sick goal. And
Yeah.
Marty Brodeur sitting there, and
Yeah.
Kopitar slams into the
Yeah.
glass. Another overexcitement
Yeah,
celebration.
hitting the wall. Yeah, whenever you see Kopitar that excited, really,
Something good's happening.
Yeah, something great's happening. DJ, what's your favorite moment?
So, I mean, you guys all had some really good answers. Kind of sucks going last because
I'm gonna own you guys.
you guys already took 3 of my answers. No.
Sorry, Dad.
Honestly, like, it's just a weird one. Something that I always remember that's really cool. You guys remember when Kopi hit Brownie with that pass, but he, like, flicked it in the air? It was like a
Yeah.
Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Like, he, like, scooped the puck up and it, like, went over the
Right
rink.
on the Browns
And right on the
tape.
Brown at the blue line who had a breakaway and he scored.
Yeah.
That goal still sticks out to me. Like, when they did it, I was like, the chemistry between these guys
Dude,
is,
they're
like,
like the best
off
of
the
friends.
charts. Yeah,
What
that's a
year
BFF.
was that?
I don't remember the year. I remember it was against the Sharks when they did it, and it's on probably on YouTube, like Kopitar Brown Hail Mary pass or something. But I remember like it was straight up in the air, and it was
Yeah,
just
I
like
remember that.
it looks like they're just goofing off
And
out
they're
there.
just like, Kopitar's passing is stupid.
Yeah, and he was like
unreal.
deep in the zone, and he like flipped it up, and Brown received it. That I mean, it's not like a crazy moment, but it's just like when you watch it live, I was like,
That's
how
sick.
in the heck?
Not gonna lie, I did that in beer league a couple times. And I've actually scored a goal off of that. Over the goalie behind the net, and my buddy home
yeah.
runs it in.
You're
That's
just
crazy.
like, way. But and then I was gonna say, actually, just like a Kopitar one was probably his first goal in Anaheim when he
Oh,
went around
against
Pronger.
Berube.
Oh, yeah.
Or
He went around Pronger, and
Yeah.
the goalie was
wasn't Berube?
no.
Oh no, sorry, Jaguar.
Jaguar, yeah, it was probably Jaguar. And yeah, but he made the move like his first ever game around the Hall of Famer. Does this move and he scores the
Against
goal.
the Stanley Cup champion.
Yeah, on the road at the pond.
Yeah.
I was humble brag. I was at the game.
That's how you
Brag.
cement.
I got out of school
That's how you
early.
cement your legacy
Not
as
a
a king
big
by
deal.
doing it against your rivals.
Your favorite moment wasn't when you,
Like
me and
Brunson.
Bung went to go meet Kopi at
When I saw Brown wink at Bung,
knew it
I
was
felt
over.
electric, and I got all tingly
that's,
inside.
That's exactly why we call Bung Bung, because Brown made Bung go Bung.
Bung.
But no, I think
Bung.
I don't know what to tell you.
one
Nasty
moment
boys.
we
He
didn't
is a nasty
mention
boy.
about Brown,
Uh-oh.
which we all should have mentioned.
Lifting the cup?
No,
Oh, wow.
I mean,
When,
that's,
I feel that
that's,
wow.
that's always a good moment.
when Mr. Guy got the water bottle.
Oh,
backwards?
my god, dude! The best photo ever. Every Sharks fan ever sent that.
Yeah,
to
that's
me, dude.
and that's fuel for every other rival of the Kings is the backwards
Brown's
water
an
bottle
idiot.
Brown
Look at a
meme.
water bottle photo.
Like it's something potato or whatever. Yeah, they always try to make it dumb and stuff like that. But like when that happened, it was like so much
So
fuel for
funny.
Duck fans, Shark fans, whoever.
Look at
Black
this
Hawk
dumbass.
fans.
Oh, he won 2 cups. Fool.
We're just like, no, it's gonna haunt everybody, not just Brown.
Well, giving away shirts this week?
Shirts? Are we
Sure.
talking
You
about
talking about
practice?
Excuse me, Jax?
Practice?
So DJ, I heard you were saying they have some good submissions this
We
week.
yes, we have some very good.
Do we?
You guys, I can't sign in right now.
You're so
Oh,
excited.
I forgot my
working.
password.
You're so
His
excited
password
about
is
it.
Brown blinked at Bung.
Wow.
2008.
All right, guys, we're in. We're in.
We're in.
Okay, so the question was, actually, the question was come up by Bung this week.
What?
Yeah, Bung came up with this
Man of
question.
a few words.
Producer.
I don't know what to tell you. Sometimes
Producer,
I'll
writer, Emmy
speak,
winning.
and sometimes I'll
Emmy
just...
winning producer and writer,
So what's the question?
author of Push by Desire or by Sapphire. The question of the week was, what's the most embarrassing moment you experienced at a game?
Wow.
So
Wow.
we did.
Josh.
Yeah, we got some.
I think the only,
Wow.
I think I only bad experience most embarrassing moment I have is spilling nachos over my white jersey.
That's definitely the
That's
worst.
such a Bustos moment. Just
Yeah.
like,
You know what he was probably like, that guy in Angels in the Outfield? When he's throwing nachos.
He just saw all over his shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And the
nachos-
guy, oh,
nachos-
sorry.
I
JP.
I was trying to get something. Like,
JP, right?
JP Bustos, dude. Oh my
Oh
god.
gosh.
You guys are wild.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
that's my most embarrassing. Just spelling nachos wrong right.
Why, it just
It
kills,
can happen.
It just kills us
I need a coffee.
visualizing you in this situation.
Poor Bustos. Nacho cheese is not alright.
He's like, I'm going last next time.
I don't know. Tommy, what's your most embarrassing?
Dude, I think I walked into the entrance of a girl's restroom. Oh shit! And I walked right out.
Outside.
I mean, that happens all the time.
accident.
Accident.
It happens all the time.
Okay, Bill Crosby.
I mean, you saw the lines were shorter, so you went over
Yeah, bro, they're not even shorter no more.
there.
Yeah, it's all bad. Bong, what's your
Bong.
most
It better not be the
embarrassing
wink.
sports moment?
It better not be the wink.
No embarrassing moments.
Wow.
You liar.
Not-
It's too
Alright,
cool. Joke
I mean-
honestly, like,
cool
I
as a
guess
cucumber.
maybe not finding my seat on
No.
at the right field pavilion.
Boo. Come on, tell us
Come
what you
on,
really.
Bong.
I'm serious. That's
No.
it.
We must
Tell
go
us about the
deeper.
time you went streaking.
How about the Patrick
I would
O'Neal?
never do that.
The Patrick O'Neal moment?
That wasn't.
Yeah, we want to hear it.
That was pretty funny.
We want to hear it.
It was on the
We
last
wanna
episode.
hear
Just
it.
go back to the
We
last
wanna
episode.
hear it.
Just
Watch the
re-download
last
it,
episode.
re-download it.
Yeah.
Patrick O'Neal got beef with Bong, dude.
Yeah. There's beef
Why
runs
you-
deep.
Patrick O'Neal's like, excuse me, Bong?
Excuse me, bung.
And I said to him, Patrick, you suck.
Oh,
Even though you don't actually hate Patrick,
I don't hate
It
the
just
guy.
it was
Why
his
did he
first
suck?
comic relief.
Hey,
It was
hey,
just-
hey. I hate
was
Patrick
I was in
O'Neal.
the moment.
he was
dude.
bored.
And then he legit stared at him and goes, why?
And Bug, and then Bug hit him with the.
I didn't.
you're talking to me?
Where's the,
I'll
where's
be
the
right
elevator?
back.
Sure is nice,
I'll be right
huh?
back.
How
Dustin's
about them
calling me.
Kings?
Where's the elevator?
I need to
music
talk to
for that?
Dustin.
Oh my
Sure is
God.
nice out.
It's like Staples Center.
He flipped the nachos on the Bustos. He needed a distraction.
That's the LED lighting. What are you talking about? Oh, it's the glimmer from the Lakers championships.
Ray,
Humble
what's,
brag.
Ray,
This
what's
isn't
your,
where I parked my car.
Yeah, right.
Ray, what's your
Inside
most,
Staples Center.
I'll be right back.
Ray, what's your most embarrassing moment?
Dude, my most embarrassing moment, other than losing one dance battle,
Wow. He
What-
wasn't
my-
undefeated.
my 30-1 record. But it was annulled because
Undertaker.
it was annulled. You're right. That loss is still to be determined as an asterisk because that person brought illegal substances to their dance moves. They brought shoes that were like hecka sticky, so they had like extra
I
stuff.
thought you were going to say they're like light up shoes or something.
Dude, yeah, they had slide up Skechers, and that's illegal under dancing code 7204. Go Dodgers.
There's something as a dance code?
But my
Yeah,
most
serious
embarrassing
business.
moment, so like actually this season at the Kings
Wow.
game, so like you become like a master maneuver of all the stairs. Like I can walk over this chair, this chair,
Yeah.
I got it. So I'm like completely sober. That's the problem. And to warm up, so I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna go to my seat up in the 300s because I don't have money. And I literally try to step into the seat. I'm on the seat, it's firm and everything.
Oh, man.
And I go to the next seat, and then the seat just gives out. And the seat breaks, and I go flying down, and it comes within an inch of my gooch.
Wow.
And I almost lost my
You're
kids that day. And everybody's like, but the thing was, everybody's around me. It's like, oh, shit.
I mean,
and I'm like, no, I'm fine. Trust me, it just looked terrible.
He's on the floor yelling, Jesus
how many
Christ!
times?
Jesus
DJ, how many times at Dodger Stadium we see that? On that one, the first step after coming out the platform.
Dude.
People just eat it every time.
On a rainy day, how many of us have slipped there?
Oh,
Yeah, when,
Everyone.
I've seen a couple.
Running down for a BP ball.
yeah.
Rest in peace, Dodger Steve.
Oh,
The pavilion was
Dude,
never the same.
how many season ticket holders have ate shit there, bro?
Oh,
oh.
I've seen
How
a
many
A lot of-
injuries does people have?
Dude,
Yeah,
a lot
we've
of-
seen some injuries for sure.
Dude, our boy Steve has broken bones, dude.
Dude,
VP.
me and my dad were at batting practice, and we were in like the very front row, and we saw a little kid. You know, they have the railing right there, right in front of the wall. We saw a little kid jump the railing, and there's a crossbeam under the
yeah,
stairs.
he landed on it.
No, the kid ran and was like seeing the ball below, and he
slid.
and he hit his head on the crossbeam, and instantly opened up and was leaking everywhere,
bloody.
and he just ran away bloody under the pavilion, and we're just like,
That's not funny anymore. That's sad.
he just took off. We didn't see him, and then there's just like a trail of blood down there, and we were like, Usher, there's a
Dying child.
there's some blood
Baseball.
down
He told you
here.
that y'all
Yeah,
want to
dude,
see
it
a
was,
dead body?
it was wild.
Okay,
The
well,
first
We hope that
48.
kid's
dude.
doing good. And
Let's hear what
survived
our
this.
fans.
I didn't get to say my embarrassing story.
Oh, yeah?
Bustos.
Well,
Sorry,
I
first
thought you were
48.
Hey, that was an embarrassing
So
moment.
once I was at batting practice with my dad, and I saw a kid die. I was
yeah.
so embarrassed.
You're like,
The body's still there.
there's a chalk outline and there's questioning. I went to BP and I ran into a pole. This guy, his own
This
saw
dude
me.
was staring at me up in the first row.
It was Jesus
He didn't help.
Christ.
Jesus Christ.
He didn't help me.
He had a nice beard.
Yeah, so what is it, DJ?
What's your favorite?
Okay, for real.
Okay, for
This is the true story also. This Kings game at Staples Center, up in the 300 level. Doors had just opened, so it was like nobody was really there. And I was going, for some reason, I was going to the concession stand. I don't know if I had done the designated driver free drink coupon or,
That
or what,
was
yeah,
great.
right?
Those are great.
Or what I was doing. But for some reason, I was going over to the concession stand and nobody was in line. Like, it was like a completely empty line, but it was like the long looping ones.
Snake.
So I was like, instead of walking through the whole loop, I'm gonna go underneath and go through. So I was doing it, and there's like 4 of them. I'm like crab walking under them, and as I get to the last one and get under, I hear
No.
my jeans split open, and I was like, "Oh my god!" The game is still like an hour and a half from starting.
So you gotta go
Yo,
all night.
what am I gonna do now? Like, do I go home? And it was like an important game because I remember I really didn't want to leave because
Buy a
something was
sweater.
going. So I was wearing a jersey, so I was like, nothing left to do.
Wrapped
I took
it
off my
around
jersey,
it.
wrapped it around the back, and sat in my seat the whole game and did not get up.
Smart.
The whole game, dude. I just sat there and I was like, I'm just gonna be the last one to leave the arena.
You tell your dad that, Dad,
Rip
there's
my
a draft in
pants.
here.
No, like, and I was thinking, my dad wasn't with me. Like, I was there. He wasn't at that game, but I just remember being there, and I was just like, oh my god, what am I gonna do now? It is cold in this arena.
Yeah. There's
Shoulda-
no more.
you
There's
felt
no
the
more.
drift.
You
Right?
should have called Bung and told him, hey, can you call Dustin?
Yo, he needs to give me some pants.
Because they can see my brown, dude.
Right? You think I get a quick stitch downstairs?
Where's Darren Granger? By the way, shout out Darren Granger. Kings
2000.
Equipment Match. Yeah,
Yeah.
Kings Equipment Match for 2,000 games. Job well done. Thanks for all the Pro Stock gear you stock to the fans and the players.
Okay, so let's see what the fans.
All right, now
said us.
getting along to the actual answer.
Yes.
Yes,
fans.
Bustos.
Responses. All right, question was most embarrassing moment you ever had at a game. So, first response from Cash in June. Should somebody be writing the booster?
I got you.
All right, somebody. We'll only do finalists, and depending on how many we have, we'll either randomize it or we'll choose it.
Let's do it.
Cash in June wrote, "The Kings not showing up all season." That was their most embarrassing moment.
Ooh, that's
That
bad.
hurts.
That was mean.
That's a good one, though.
Bardo 1177 wrote, "Shouting 'Go Kings Go' really loud and having my voice crack." That's
Guilty every night.
Go Kings Go!
Sounds like Bustos.
Yo, Boostos with the self burn.
Me at the Sharks game.
If you can't,
Sharks suck.
you can't make fun of yourself.
Boostos is like, I'm gonna get them before they get me.
Self roast.
Self roast.
They can't roast me if I roast myself.
Sketchy Weirdo 6. I think
Sketchy weirdo.
I
Isn't
think
that
they-
our? Is he part of the Nasty Boys?
I think he might be. He might be a new member.
Who is it?
He wrote, "I almost lost once." I don't know what that means.
Lost what?
I don't know, like if he was actually playing in a game or
So he's undefeated. That's what it means.
I don't know. I don't know if that's what he's telling us, but
What game
That's
are we
why his
playing?
name is Sketchy Weird.
We need
that was a sketchy answer.
we need more
That was
details.
gross.
Sketchy weirdo.
Yeah. Bellino wrote, "Our goalie tried to clean off his skates mid-game and sliced his finger off.
Oh.
He sliced his finger off.
Open.
Wow.
Got those sharp edges."
He must have been doing some interesting stuff.
Yo, Sean Tierney 66 wrote, "My pants ripped."
There's yours, DJ.
I feel you. I feel
I
you.
guess
Hey,
that's a
Sean.
season ticket holder
Right?
pants ripping thing, huh?
I knew I should have worn my skinny jeans. Christian Allen won, friend of the
That guy
podcast.
sucks.
There's
Now
a
I'm
new
like right now, like, damn!
There's new beef right there.
He's a what?
Uh-oh.
There's a beef right
New
there.
beef.
Beef with one of my best friends. Fuck you, Christian.
Christian Allen one wrote, "I'd say that I criticized a poor performance directly in front of their wives and family." So he was yelling at somebody who was playing, not knowing that he was right next to their family, their wife and family.
That happened to me this year in a rain game.
You're just like, "Oh, sorry."
It was so bad. What's his face? He plays for the Chase Delio. He scored the game winner for the goals, and he's looking at the crowd, and he's looking at the corner, and I think he's looking at me. So I hit the double birds. Fuck you, Delio! And there's all this cheering behind me, and I realize it's all his family from San Diego and
Wow.
all over Long Beach. I'm like, yeah.
You're like, well, sorry about that one.
Go. Yeah, Chase is a good player. I like him.
It was a Patrick moment.
That's a Patrick moment.
Hockey Nerd 1116 wrote, my brother wearing a Kings jersey and doesn't know how to pronounce Anze Kopitar.
Okay.
Hutch 20 wrote, I thought I was on the opposing team. That is pretty embarrassing. Brian LA wrote, me and Caleb sandwich showing up for a game and he forgot the tickets at home.
Oh,
Yo, we've done that.
I've almost done that.
Okay, small story time. One year, me and Banger go to Frozen Fury. When we're young, we're probably not even 18, we might be 17, 18. Let's go, bro. We're going to go to Frozen Fury, even though we can't do anything. We're still like, not even 18 years old. They didn't even let us on roller coasters. Anyway, so we go to...
I'll have a Dr. Pepper.
It was us two and another one of our friends, and we go to Frozen Fury. We're staying at the MGM. We get to the MGM Grand, and I think this is the day of the game or something like that. And we're going, we're like, all right, we all ready to go? We got our jerseys? All right, let's go. All right, grab the tickets. I thought you had the tickets. Bro, are you serious right
This
now?
is real.
Are you serious?
And this
Wait,
is
you didn't bring it. So we're in Vegas, in the hotel, hours before the game, and we realized we forgot the tickets at home.
This is when tickets mattered. Like
Yeah, this was
you
hard
didn't have
tickets.
apps.
Hard tickets.
Physical copy, yeah.
Yeah,
Back in my
physical
day.
tickets. And we were just like, oh my God,
What are
did
we
we
gonna
just
do?
drive over here for nothing? Like, we're not going to be able to go to the game now? And I think it was like sold out or something.
But we ended up buying like
So
the
then-
cheapest tickets available.
Yeah, so then I think we knew where our seats were at. So we ended up buying the cheapest seats we
And
can.
just sat where you sat.
Yeah, and I don't remember if we bought them from the box office or Scalper or how we did it.
We went to the box office.
Yeah, we got tickets, so we ended up going and then going to where our actual seats were. So we ended up buying 2 tickets each for this event, for a preseason hockey game, because we forgot our tickets at home. That's seriously the
amazing.
worst. Dude, that's the worst feeling ever. Especially because it's far. You're just like, come on.
I thought you had the tickets. No, dude.
Bro, we're gonna use that money at Circus.
Right? That was arcade money, dude. That was roller coaster
That was
money.
Dr.
Lux
You
Sud.
guys said the MGM? How
We were
could
at
you
the
do that
MGM.
to the Hojo?
Wow. That was...
Wow.
Hojo was much
Oh,
later.
no.
Hojo.
Hojo.
Hojo for life.
That was before
Proud
Adulting,
sponsors
bro.
of the podcast?
What was that?
Hojo? Proud,
Is Hojo still
Oh, yeah,
around?
for sure.
No,
Hojo's never
don't,
leave.
don't you ever talk about the Hojo.
Hojo's never leave.
Okay.
That's a staple for Frozen.
Once
That's
a
blasphemy.
Hojo, always a Hojo.
Hojo's, who, for those you don't know, is the Howard Johnson, located right next door to the MGM across the street.
Jeez.
Not as nice as the MGM, but hey, you're in MGM vicinity.
Yeah.
We're here,
right?
Hey, you could say you look at the
Dude,
MGM.
I just leave there. I go to the
Hooters.
MGM right now.
Yo, we're MGM adjacent.
Yeah, we're at MGM Junior, dude.
Yeah,
We have our own lazy river.
Yeah, we're at MGM
It's just the
East.
sewage right there.
MGM East is over the sewer line and the
It is
crocodiles.
MGM East, yes.
So, all right.
Or West.
So Brian LA, we left off. I like his answer.
Yo, this answers are no. Strong Mind wrote, talking trash to opposing fans, then the opposing team scores. That's embarrassing.
That's a good one.
Noah
Guilty.
P, I think he was part of last
Yeah,
year.
and Strong Mind was too before.
Spilling a bunch of soda right after buying it.
Oof.
Done that.
Yeah.
At a game, that's the worst.
That's boosters right there.
Bust down, Nacho Ana.
LA Kings 50 wrote, when I fell down the bowl working 50-50 at the Kings game.
Oh,
What?
fell down
They fell down
while working.
while selling 50-50 at the Kings
They
game.
fell down the entire thing.
No, I think they just like fell
Oh,
down. I don't think they
honestly.
like
Tumbling, bro. Holy crap. That's
then it hits
embarrassing.
the boards. Wow, this is wow. Labeled Uncurable wrote, taking my girlfriend.
Oh.
Wow.
Are they together
We
still?
need, yeah, I don't know about this one. This is
Bustos wants to know if they're still together.
What's her name?
What's her
And we spilled
ad?
nachos on her.
Is she available?
At labeled cured.
labeled Uncurable.
Oh no, that's his girlfriend's one. Unlabeled cured. At
We got a nasty boy chiming in. Viking Rob.
Night Viking Rob, dude. He's like our number one donor to the Nasty Boys
The
crew.
Nasty Boys
Did he
CEO.
chime in and
Viking-
put hashtag Nasty Boys? Or
He
what?
didn't put a nasty boy. This
Oh, Viking Rob. Reach out, brother. Hooligan Ray.
Viking Rob wrote, losing to the Ducks.
Eh.
Did we lose to them this year?
Nope.
Or it's just probably in
Not
general?
fucking once.
Probably just in general. All right. Danny Stan 01 wrote, when I fell with all my food at the top deck stairs. Yo, that's scary.
Wow,
falling
that's
up
actually
there.
dangerous because you keep tumbling, you're going
Yeah.
over.
I know.
That's
That's
like
the
a horrible
worst spot to do it.
That's like a horrible dream. Just like tripping on the top deck and falling, then going down the reserve, and then falling, and then landing on the loge, and then falling, and then
into
down the field.
Is that not everybody's like worst fear?
Just like, doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
It's like a game of on Mars, like a Donkey Kong, bro.
Like a Final Destination death right there. We're just like, oh, nachos.
Hey,
And
the,
then
bright,
just doo-doo-doo-doo.
the bright side is that you go from top deck to field level.
That's
Right?
true. That's an upgrade.
That's an upgrade.
Like it was worth it in your cast.
Or your hospital.
Or you
bed.
guys might say in your full body cast. It's worth it.
Don't feel bad. All right, NG underscore like 10 more times.
Too many underscores.
Bro, I got drunk on blue margaritas and had a blue tongue for 3 days after.
I didn't know that could happen.
Hey, while you're blue tongue, I went to the Dodger game and just enjoyed the alcohol way too much.
Queen Mari,
Who was here earlier.
who was just here,
is
wrote,
that?
kiss cam at my first ball game date with my now fiance. Wow, Bustos.
Wow, Bustos, really?
What do you think about this one?
Hashtag wow.
I need to find your take, Boosty.
What's the take about?
The answer: kiss cam at my first ball game date with my now fiance.
What's wrong
Most
with
embarrassing.
Do you
Hate
think
it.
that's embarrassing?
it? It could be, depending on the situation.
I'm nervous.
Good answer, Bustos.
I'm nervous.
That was a safe answer.
Yeah,
Very
because
safe.
I say the wrong answer.
That was down to DEFCON 2.
I might be in
I
trouble.
saw you were tiptoeing around that one. Bustos.
Tiptoeing in
He was in the back of the kiss
You
cam.
just
He's in the background.
Yeah, I was in the background.
everyone should go sideways like
You see Bustos, he's like, now's my turn.
here's my time to shine. He's wearing a bow tie. Here's my time to shine.
He just sits there, dude. He sits there in his seat with his hand up. No one's there. He's just waiting for someone. I'm waiting for you to come by, sweetie.
Who wants to lick
Shelby
these
here.
nachos off my shirt?
Takes the shit out.
She's
I'm
like,
covered in
Okay, let's go to the
nachos.
next question.
All right, guys.
Next question, please.
Oh my
Timmy.
god.
Timmy Core wrote, I hit a beach ball into a dude's face as he was drinking his beer.
Nah, that's
he was
awesome.
not stoked.
It's also low key.
Yeah,
awesome.
there's
That's
beach ball
passionate.
etiquette, and I feel like I see it way too much. People straight spiking the
Oh,
ball.
I know.
And just like blindsiding people.
You
many
hit it
times
up
how
and you
many-
hit it up medium level.
How many times have you got
And
hit?
you hit it backwards. You don't hit it forward. That's another thing. You got to
Exactly.
keep hitting the ball behind you. Unless you're like the last couple rows, then you guys hit it forward.
Unless you're Susios and you purposely hit it onto the
You're
field.
just trolling right there.
I mean, how many times? I've been hit a bunch of times.
Bro, I think you're a target. I think there's the nacho. You have a nacho outline of nacho bullseye, bro.
Hey, hit Nacho Boy up there.
It's
The
like,
beach ball sticks to the cheese.
hey, look, another one.
Okay, next question. That's enough of making fun of these.
All right, guys.
I
I've had
agree.
enough.
I agree.
You know what
more
happens when
stories.
Tommy gets back? As soon as Tommy's back,
Hashtag
Boost
nacho
does
boy.
Nacho Boy. Hashtag Nacho Boy is going to be next week's hashtag.
Josh, just want to let you know we're trying to toughen you up for your Zach Campbell fight next week.
We want you nice and... I'm pissed. You're going to take it out on Zach. You're just going to remember all of this
Just
right
go.
now and be like...
I can catch
Just
more
go.
baseballs than you, Zach.
Oh, I can't catch a baseball, but
He said, no one
All right,
calls me
guys.
Nacho
No more
Man."
making fun of Bustos, okay?
Okay.
That's it.
It's
Next,
over.
next answer. I'm that charming man, wrote, watching Bustos trying to holler at that Spectrum chick.
Oh, no.
hey, I'm actually good friends with them.
I'm not making fun of you. This is the fans, Bustos.
They
I don't know
know
what
you
to
can
tell you.
recognize.
Can you please tell us?
Yeah, so the people
story
that
behind
don't
that?
know, can you explain to them?
So back in the day, not like 2 years ago,
2 years ago.
down in left field pavilion, we have the Spectrum fan zone, or whatever you want to call it.
Spectrum
But she
girls.
put him in the friend zone.
No.
Put him in the
Josh, tell
And
us.
then we go, DJ and I.
DJ and I.
We
But
all
wait.
go to so many games, so we got to know them over here.
Get to know me.
But I had taken breaks in between
Yeah.
innings or two.
And they would give out stuff, too.
You give out stuff too.
Yeah,
I would go.
sunscreen.
The lockers.
Yeah, the lockers. I would
Yeah.
hang out down below in between a couple innings and start talking to them when they're free. And it
They're working.
benefits.
They're not free.
They were
She
waiting.
was
Hence why they're not there no more, probably.
They're not free, bro.
They have a high rate up.
Like, they were literally were not allowed to move that area where
Yeah.
you were standing. Like,
Yeah.
even if they wanted to walk away, they
Yeah.
were stuck right
They're
there.
stuck there. Anyway, it worked out. We got a lot of free stuff over the years.
Like free
Ticket.
club tickets.
So,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
what is... Yeah, so then
Sorry.
what is Rich referring to when he says, watching Bustos trying to holla at the Spectrum chick?
Oh, we're getting off topic.
There's nothing. I'm still friends with a lot of them. I talked to a few of them.
For people that are not, listening to the podcast, his glasses are fogging up right now.
Okay, see you guys.
Look at that fog level.
Josh, no.
Look at the fog.
No.
Yo, bring the mannequin.
Josh, no.
Bring the
Who's
mannequin.
Josh, no.
Come back.
No.
No, come back.
He saw
Come
us
back,
11
come back.
11:40.
We're almost
He
done.
literally walked off, guys. He's fucking
Wow, he
done.
can only take so much, everyone.
All right, well,
Tommy's foggy comment pushed Bustos over the edge. I told you,
Dude.
it doesn't happen until Tommy gets here and pushes Bustos to this limit.
it's Zach Campbell's fault. Anyways,
We're just gonna.
Well,
it's all
Bro,
Zach
he
Campbell.
just joined the couch over there.
we'll
on
vote
the
for
couch.
He's out of here, dude.
Yeah.
We're just gonna
Wow.
vote for him in his honor.
Bustos, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. It's just you're pissing me off right now, and I need to cool off.
All right, well, just go ahead and take a breather, bro. We're gonna get your total in.
All right. Back to the answers. Mandito wrote, having to take a bleep at Dodger Stadium.
Embarrassing
all the
moment. I think
time.
that's kind of just a nasty
But you gotta
moment.
pick the nicest
Whoa,
stall.
whoa. Hold on. Who's back?
Wait,
Guess who's
whoa.
back?
this boost? Did you
Back
wipe your
again.
glasses off?
Hey, who's back? D's nuts.
That's the Boosters eject button.
Well, I don't have my earphones, so I don't hear
Oh,
that.
you missed it.
Welcome back.
Dude, he came
Bustos.
back like Michael Jordan, dude. Just came back out of retirement.
How was that baseball career?
Not gonna lie, I missed
Short.
Yeah, it wasn't the same without you here, Boosters.
No.
It just felt weird with this gap.
We lost 1 million viewers as soon as you got
Everyone
up.
stopped listening at that exact moment.
Okay,
Wow.
what else we
you.
have?
Vegas stopped taking bets on our show, dude.
That's when Boosters is out, when Vegas is out.
Oh yeah.
All right, Mr. Frosty wrote, telling my entire section to beat traffic, then immediately losing on a walk-off.
Walk off.
Oof.
Okay.
Walking down the stairs at the Dodger game with 2 beers in my hand and fell. Didn't spill any of the beer, though. That was by Marlene
great.
Marie, last week's
Marlene,
winner.
what's up, dude?
Great job
What's
with that
up,
one.
friend of the podcast, Marlene?
Julia Hackanen wrote, being on the jumbo screen and not knowing.
A lot of
Yeah,
people,
that's
a lot of people do
embarrassing.
that. A
Yeah.
lot of people do that.
They also
You
look
see
for people that aren't
picking
paying
their nose
attention.
and they don't even.
Yeah, exactly. When
I
someone's
like,
picking
yeah.
their nose.
I like when,
or-
speaking back to Mari's and the Kiss Cam, I like when they pick someone when they're like, that's my brother.
Yeah.
Or that's,
No, that's my mom.
no,
Don't
no,
kiss my
yeah.
mom.
Matt Mong 93 wrote, threw up and left early from a spring training game. It was the game where Randy Johnson hit the bird.
Oh,
Jack Mong.
Matt Mong.
Matt Mong.
Yeah.
Bruh.
That's a famous game just because he killed that bird.
I
that
know.
day.
Poor bird.
Destroyed that bird.
That bird exploded.
That is a really good embarrassing
That
moment.
bird was a friend of the podcast.
Shout out to the bird.
He actually
Rest in
was part of the
peace.
cast and crew. Big part of
He
our
was
lives.
on the early test episodes.
Yeah.
He appeared, but he died before
He
we got
actually-
to actually
He
film.
was actually on his way.
Yeah, he was.
He
he was actually one of our security guards. But,
Randy Johnson just blindsided him, and
he's like, I hate your Dodgers podcast. Boom.
blah.
what else?
That's
Oh,
it.
you're gonna go hang out
That's
with
it?
the hooligans?
So that's it. Wow.
Yeah.
That's it?
So no one else answered in.
Honestly, we're having some technical difficulties.
Not even nobody.
Okay, let's pick from that.
But those are the ones for now. So
well, I know
how many
who's
finalists did we have?
I know who's not
I got-
winning.
So we got Brian LA, I think, for
So
finalists.
We're just gonna give it to the Boostas answer.
Yeah, right. I got Brian LA. We got Strong Mind. I think LA Kings 51. I think I'm that charging man. I'm that charming man who was the Boostas answer.
Yeah, the Boostas answer.
And I think the last two, Julia Hakkinen and Matt Mong.
So
I
we're
think
just
are pretty good ones.
What about the Marlene?
Marlene.
she won last
She won
week,
last
so we're
week.
gonna give her.
Hey, Marlene, you're
Thanks
She
good.
got- she got her
thanks-
shirt, though.
Thanks for
Honorable
answering it.
mention.
Yeah.
She
pretty good.
would have made the cut though.
Hashtag
Yeah.
friend of the podcast.
Friend
Thank
of the
you.
podcast.
Shout out
So guys,
Marlene.
I'm out of choosing a winner because I know what the winner is going to be, so you guys can choose.
I'm gonna vote for.
Do it. You know you want to do it.
I'm gonna vote for Brian LA.
At least I have one person not ragging on me right now.
Who? Brian LA?
Ray Stradamus. I predict a future where Busta snaps, so I have to vote for Brian
That's-
LA.
That's going to be my lock of the week probably sometime. I will snap and
Trench coat mafia.
Bustos, lock of the week. He snapped tonight.
He's like, I hate that podcast. I'm never going back. So are we all just gonna choose it, or are we
Go
random?
cry in his car.
Random
Yeah,
choose.
dude.
I want Brian. I like Brian for fine.
Brian
I like
LA?
Brian.
Honestly, I don't know who the other finalists were.
Oh yeah,
Me
yeah.
neither, dude.
Now we got Julia Hakkinen, Matt Mong, Danny San, LA Kings 51, Brian LA Strong Mind.
I'll do Julia Hakkinen.
Go strong mind.
LA Kings 51.
Is that what he said? Right?
No, I didn't. We have a 4-way tie. So let's read them again. So we have LA Kings 51, Brian LA, Strong Mind.
Yeah, well, those will be
And
the 4
Matt
winners. This week's 4 winners.
Four
We
weeks?
each chose a winner. Yeah.
Perfect. So you guys, who did you guess? Julia Hakkinen.
Julia Hakkinen.
So you chose Julia Hakkinen,
Strong Mind,
a Strong Mind, Brian LA,
and the LA Kings
and
51.
LA Kings 51. Congratulations, guys.
Yes.
You got some
Thank you for
shirts.
playing along as always.
Hooligan
Very
swag,
fun doing
guys.
this game.
Send us
Next
on.
week we will be more organized. We'll actually print them out again because honestly I wasn't feeling that bad, but we'll fix it next week.
We're trying to
We're
get
gonna
with
go
the
back a
times,
little
and
bit.
the times aren't
Trying to
getting
be
with
to it,
us.
but sometimes
be
just
eco-friendly.
paper and ink. Just sometimes.
Think about the trees.
Back in my day, pen and paper did the job.
And I think that's it for this episode. Next episode we will try not to make fun of Bustos for the entire episode.
That's not
That's
gonna
gonna be
happen.
really hard.
Hey, April
over,
Fool's is
under-
on Monday, not today.
Over
Wow.
under
Getting in
that,
Vegas here.
the over under of that happening is the amount of times they make fun of me about 12 times.
I'm definitely taking the fucking over. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
I
I
wanna
say we
win
just
money.
keep it at 11 and just fucking make them lose money.
Right? We're like on an extra good
And
behavior.
as soon as it hits 11, we just say, Bustos, you're great.
What's our
Thank you, Bustos.
What's our boosters
you.
counter? Oh, we're at 10. All right, so 2-3 compliments to get back to 7.
Okay, guys. that's
Okay,
enough.
guys,
Hey,
don't make fun of
Josh.
gambling either.
I love you.
Thanks.
We love you, Bustos.
Wow, he
Boosters.
doesn't love me back.
Love you,
Wow.
Boosters.
Wow.
We'll see some of you guys at the stadium.
Yeah, we'll be seeing you guys. Have a great night.
I'll be at work.
Bye.
All right, like guys, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you guys. Have a
Later.
good night. Laters.
Bye, Bustos.
Go Dodgers.